Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome your Zizzer Pride Marching Band onto the field for tonight's pregame ceremony. Tonight, our freshman band members are on the sideline and they will be joining the Zizzer Pride Band during tonight's homecoming ceremony. Drum majors are Katie Boyd, Mina Gertz, and Kyle Holloway. Please join us as we cheer on our Zizzers to a win with the Zizzer Fight Song. Please rise as Drum Major Mina Gertz conducts the Zizzer Pride Band with the National Anthem. The band would like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. West Plains Dental Group. A
little bit about last week's activity and what led to the first loss of the year.
We ended up with, I think, 440 yards of offense and, scored 34 points like you're saying. I think the difference was not getting them off the field in certain situations when it's, third and short, having a chance to make them punt and they don't. They controlled the clock, and we had a few bad snaps that resulted in some punts for us that hurt us, and it seemed like we had some untimely things like that occur. I can think of 2 drives where we had a ball rolling back there to Dagan that kind of gave us a bad third down experience or whatever. And so offensively, we weren't as clean as we could be in some key moments. And then defensively, our linebacker play was poor. We didn't come downhill, didn't get our keys, kind of played some undisciplined football. And, they're a really good football team. They're really good up front. And I think kind of exposed us a little bit in terms of, who we think we are and versus who we, can be. And I think we'll get better from it.
It's pretty rare in football when you have an offensive lineman dominate a game. But Tristan Wilson, who has pledged the University of Missouri, has given a oral commitment to go to Mizzou Eli Drinkwitz, head coach of the Tigers, was there on Friday night last week. And Wilson, who goes 6'5" and well over 300 pounds, just dominated what the West Plains defensive line up front, getting a push on every single play. Coach Perkins talks about Tristan Wilson.
You can't watch that guy play and not notice how quick he gets off the ball, how fast he moves, all of those types of things. You had a chance to talk with him after the game a little bit, and just seems like a really good young man, and has a solid head on his shoulders. I know that I know he puts in a lot of work. I follow him on some social media, and I kind of see some of the stuff that he's doing. And they got a really good one over there. They have a younger kid over there that's opposite of him that's pretty good as well. And just all in all, I think that's a really good offensive line with a really good fullback and a really good scheme that fits them.
And in the aftermath of last week's first loss of the season, Coach Perkins says this week was a good week of practice.
We've kind of taken pride in our defense being faster than everybody else and being able to rally to the football and those types of things. And the style of play for last Friday night didn't really adhere to that mindset where you could just be more athletic than the other team. We needed to find another way to grind that win out, and like you said, we're going to have to go back and become a better football team from it, and find ways to win those types of games where maybe the line of scrimmage is a little bit different than what we're used to and whatnot. And I think it really has been a chance for us to refocus and get a little bit better, and we've had a really good week of practice.
It's been a tough year for tonight's opponent for the Zizzers, the Parkview Vikings. Parkview had an uptick in their program here about 4 years ago, but things have slid back the other way since then. They're 0-6 on the season. They do have a very good quarterback. Cade Burks is his name, and the Zizzers will be after him tonight. He's a great athlete, but he just doesn't have a whole lot of help in that lineup, so we'll see how that all pans out. First of all, before we go any further, let's take a look at the schedule of games in the Ozark Conference for tonight. Bolivar will play at Hillcrest. Camdenton plays at Lebanon, and if Camdenton can't beat Lebanon, the Jackets are going to win the Ozark Conference outright. Otherwise, we could have a tie at the top. Meanwhile, Glendale will be at Kickapoo tonight. It'll be Waynesville playing at Rolla this evening. In area games, too, in the South Central Association, the marquee game of the night, Thayer playing at Ava this evening. Ava's had their number the last few years. Mountain Grove will play at Salem, Missouri. It'll be Houston at Willow Springs, and Liberty Eagles will go to the Pit and play the Kabul Bulldogs. That's what we have on the itinerary for tonight. Now we get ready to go out to the stadium. I'll be joined in the booth tonight by Paul Knight at McDonald's Field, and we'll get to our pregame conclusion here in just a bit as we remind you that it's brought to you by Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, with locations to serve you on Worley Drive in West Plains and on Nettleton and Thayer. If you're looking for equipment, check out their website, HirschEquipment.com. To the stadium after the break here on KDY.
This has been the pregame show on Hot Country KDY. Stay tuned. Zizzer Kickoff Time is coming up next on your home for the Zizzers, KDY.
Catch Harlan Hutchison 6 to 10 weekday mornings on Hot Country KDY. For a good time on your daily drive, tune into Chris Hayes 2 to 6. It's
3 decades. Think about that. And takes great pride in producing quality concrete, offering competitive prices. Stewart Morrison Ready Mix is ready to help you with all your residential, commercial, or agriculture concrete and rock needs. Give them a call today, 256-8171. Stewart Morrison Ready Mix, where you get concrete results every time. You know that West Plains Lock and Key is the place to call when you've locked yourself out of your car or lost your key. But they do so much more. If you need anything lock-related done to your home or business, West Plains Lock and Key is your expert source there, too. Give West Plains Lock and Key a call if you need locks rekeyed or changed. They can even help with safes, install keypad locks, and so much more. West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology. 256-8862. 256-8862. School is back in session and things are real hectic, trying to get in the groove of the new routine. School, sports practice, and games, not to mention work and everything else you are trying to do. Let Zizzer Coin Laundry help take a load off. Drop off all your laundry, and they will wash, dry, fold, even press if needed. Zizzer Coin Laundry will do everything, but put it away. Zizzer Coin Laundry on Porter Wagner Boulevard next to R&R Tire Express in West Plains.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or a combo, State Farm agent Justin Shelby and his team see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Justin and his team understand what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve.
For all your home and auto insurance needs, talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby, and my team in West Plains and in Houston.
Outpost Motorsports in downtown West Plains has side-by-sides in stock ready for your next adventure, your hunting trip, or to work around the farm. See the High Sun Sector 550, perfect for work or play. High Sun Sector comes standard with top windshield and winch. Stop by Outpost Motorsports next to the kind of side-by-sides in stock now. Check them out online at
West Plains Zizzers football on Hot Country KD1. Tonight's game is brought to you by
Outpost Motorsports, by Ozark Cafe, Monty's Outdoors, Ozark's Healthcare, Lynch Equipment Company, Ozark's Healthcare Medical Equipment, J&J Recovery, Pepsi Mid-America, Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, Peterbilt, Hawkins Home and Lawn, SRS Electric, Edgeler and Harper. Also brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Justin Shelby, Don's Auto Service, Stuart Morrison Ready Mix, Current Incorporated, Taylor Grubaugh Buick GMC, Butler Heating and Air, West Plains Bank and Trust Company, Bureau, West Plains Propane, Brown Furniture and Appliance, Wilbanks Tire, Bailey Chevrolet Pontiac GMC, Wiles Abstract Company, and Zizzer Coin Laundry.
And now West Plains Zizzers football on the official home of the Zizzers, Hot Country KDY.
We welcome you live to McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium for Ozark Conference football tonight. West Plains playing host to the Parkview Vikings, and it's homecoming, so we'll have those festivities coming up at halftime. Reed Grigsby is normally to my right for these home contests, but Paul Knight is stepping in to fill the breach tonight as Reed is in transit.
Yeah, he's somewhere between here and there.
So hope he has a safe trip as we get ready to kick it off here in probably about 5.5 minutes at Zizzer Stadium. And as we've had a week to kind of absorb what happened last week in that 44-34 loss at Lebanon. And Paul, the more I've thought about it, the more I've decided, in spite of the fact that that's probably going to knock you out of winning the conference outright, at least, that last week's game may serve some pretty good purposes.
Well, it's like Coach was talking about this morning on the coaches show, the fact that they got a chance to watch the film and saw that some of the guys weren't doing their job, and that boiled down to, well, like I said, we had I think you said 17 penalties, and and we had some missed assignments, and we couldn't get them off the field on third down, and we'll learn some things from that. Tonight's game, Parkview comes in here, and Harlan, they've struggled this year, just to say the least. They struggle to put points on the board and keep points off the board. So it'll give the Zizzers a chance to kind of heal up this week, and then they got to go to Waynesville, go to Bolivar to end the regular season.
The last regular season home game is this one right here. We've got, as you would probably expect, a big crowd for the homecoming contest, as we will send the Zizzers out from the home side here in the regular season. Tonight, we're waiting for the captains to meet at midfield before this one gets started. And Coach Perkins was saying that we had basically the same starting lineup as last week, which tells me that we got through last week's game in pretty good shape from a health standpoint.
I think they said the Mahan kid may have had a little bit of a knee problem. He may miss tonight, but other than that, everybody's ready to go.
And that's really pretty good after 6 weeks of football to be as healthy as this football team is. That turns out, it turns into a bigger deal as you get toward the end of the football season, because you're looking down the road a little bit at district competition. You want to be as healthy as you want to be totally healthy in football, but everything considered, we're in pretty good shape as far as overall health is concerned. And so as we get ready for this football game tonight, folks continue to pile in here. The near side over here on the west side of the field is going to be pretty much full. Sparse gathering on the visiting side. And, of course, we got all kinds of, I forget, we have a student section down here a little bit further, and so that houses several other people, too. And so we're just about ready to get this game started as captains march out to midfield before this football game. And we're very happy to take a moment to tell you that our sponsors, they're bringing you the live stream on OzarkRadioNews.com, on Facebook as well. It's brought to you by the following sponsors. Big thanks to Mr. Dent Collision Repair, Ozark's Healthcare, Ink Monkey Screen Printing and Graphics, Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, Edgeler and Harper, Kubota, Dairy Queen and Taco Alejandro's, Main Street Boutique, Burton Creek Rural Medical Clinic, Fritz Pool and Spa, Butler Heating and Air, McFarland Spine and Sport, Ozark Cafe, CarStar, Goebel's Collision Repair, and Community First Banking Company. All sponsors helping bring you the live stream, which has continued to be a very popular thing this season. Of course, Hirsch Feed and Farm Supplies are pre-halftime and post-game sponsors.
Well, the bad thing is tonight, Harlan, is Jim's across the field, so we don't get to watch. We just get to talk.
Yeah, we don't have a highfalutin monitor here to look back at and see what maybe we missed the first time around. But Jim's over there on the east side. We got the west side covered. And we're just about ready to get football started here at Zizzer Stadium. Another really good game going on this evening will be the Ava Bears playing Thayer in the SCA conference. And the other game of interest, of course, in the Ozark conference is Lebanon playing Camdenton. Now, you didn't see the Camdenton game, but you did see Lebanon.
Yep.
And I can tell you firsthand that Lebanon is a much more physical football team than Camdenton. I would be greatly surprised if that one.
Well, I was going to say, Harlan, one of the nice things about having the video is I can sit at home or sit at my desk at work and watch the game from the week before, because, as I said last week, when I go to a game, I want to sit up here where you can see. Now, I can't see any numbers on the white jerseys. Can you?
No. Not without
the glasses?
That's
I know
right.
number one's the quarterback, and after that, that's about it.
And those numbers for Parkview, you better have some binoculars, because they're wearing white shirts, white pants, green hats, and yellow numbers.
That blend right into the jersey.
That should be illegal, because you can't see those things to save your life.
Yeah. So, folks, if you're a Parkview Viking fan and listen to the radio, you're going to get nothing.
It may take a minute.
Yeah.
We'll come up with something.
Fortunately, the Zizzers are in their home red uniforms, black pants, white numbers that you can see, and the black helmet. And it's homecoming night, and, of course, the stands are full of red and white jerseys, a little black here and there. But, like I said, West Plains turns out big time for the home games, and tonight's another opportunity for the Zizzer fans to show their support for the West Plains football team that comes in here with a record of 5-1. And they're all conference games. Parkview comes in here 0-6. They're all conference games. So it's a chance for the Zizzers to go to 6-1 tonight after the ball game and finish out the season strong and get ready for district competition.
Zizzers they'll receive to start the ball game. Starting offense for West last week. Front line, the tackles will be Jalen James and Gabe Dietrich. The guards are Blake Reed and Cole Easley. Magnus Sanders will be the center. Dagan Kenslow at quarterback. Connor Lair, tailback. H-back is Carter McCracken. The wideouts will be Watson Hafer, Josh Leeser, and Heston Miller. And the Vikings have come out, and they're teeing it up. We'll have football underway here in just a couple of moments. Zizzers will have three back deep, Drown in the middle.
flanked by McCracken on his right and Cox on his left.
I have no idea who's kicking.
The kicker for Parkview is number 59.
59. Well, we'll highlight him so we'll know next time. Adam Doherty.
Here we go. Doherty approaches, and it's going to be a line drive kick. Drown fumbles the football. It's still loose.
And Parkview has it.
And Parkview has it to start the football game. Man alive.
Well, Parkview says they have it. Nobody signaled.
Yep, they do.
And now they do. Parkview gets the kickoff on the fumble that Drown hit him in the chest, rolled forward about 20 yards, and the Zizzers start on defense, Harlan, which is not exactly how you want to start after a loss.
Maybe we should now check the defense. The starters for West Plains will be across the front: Austin Davis, Hayden Bryant, and Garrett Drown, plus Miles Foster, Quincy Doolittle, Connor Lair, Aiden Holt, and Jason Lopez, linebacker. Free safety will be Heston Miller. The corners are Jesse Hudson and Landon Casey. And here we go to start the football game. And Parkview takes over 1st and 10 from the West Plains 33-yard line. So not the kind of start we were hoping for. Out of the spread, Caden Burks, a really good quarterback, throws it to the right. High plate. He tried to get it out to the right flat area, and the ball was incomplete. Chris receiver. And
ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's why it went above his head. As somebody got their hand up. I want to say it was number 63 for the West Plains Zizzers at defensive end. That's Miles Foster, I believe. Is it 63 or 67? Once again,
that was 63 on that side. That was a good play.
Yep, got his hand on it, knocked it up over the receiver's head.
Here we go on 2nd down, draw play. Hit made in the backfield, and there'll be a loss of a yard on the play. That time, West Plains with great penetration. Aiden Holt
came in from that outside linebacker position, and Coach talked about today on the pregame. He said those linebackers need to be running downhill, and that time Holt was running downhill and made it a tackle for a loss of 1.
I heard Matt say that he didn't think his linebackers played very good last week.
He said they didn't play well at all last week. They didn't, as he said, they didn't run downhill. They were caught flat-footed a lot of times, and when that offensive line was getting off the ball, they couldn't get rid of anybody.
It's hard to tackle somebody when the tackle on your side's being pushed back into you. Back to throw it. Burks right side, underneath pass. That's not going to go anywhere. They get a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. Jason Lopez made the stop that time for West Plains, and that'll bring up 4th down. But, man alive, if I'm Parkview, you got to go for it here.
I was going to say, the way their season's gone, they'll go for it because you punt it into the end zone, they get the ball in the 20, so you net 13 yards.
So that doesn't gain you much of anything.
No, it doesn't.
Ben Doherty is the head coach at Springfield Parkview. And here they come up on 4th down and 11. And you got to watch Burks because he can pull it down and run it. Here's the snap on 4th down. Big pressure from the backside. Throw down the field and is incomplete. They try double coverage, and that had not much of a chance.
And the pressure back, and Burks had to get rid of it a little before he wanted to, and it's forced down now for the West Plains Zizzers, and they escaped the fumbled kickoff.
And will essentially take over a yard further up the field than where they fumbled it at.
Starting 1st and 10 from their own 34.
So here comes the chore for the Parkview defense. Can they slow down West Plains offensively? Dayton Kenslow has no one in the backfield with him. Takes a snap out pattern to Heston Miller. Makes the catch 35, 40-yard line. Slip tackle 50. And he's down near the 45-yard line. So a nice pickup on 1st down, a gain of 20 yards for West Plains, 1st and 10.
Well, I was going to say, last week they started out getting the ball to Miller 4 times in a row to try to get him set up, and they start out tonight with that little, basically a bubble screen, and had a good block out there by the other wide receiver, and he picks up about 20 yards, and now they're in Viking territory.
1st and 10, out of the spread set this time. Connor Lair will be in the backfield to the left of the quarterback from the 46 of Parkview. 1st down, handoff, Lair with blocking, pops it outside, 45, 40-yard line, 39, and he is knocked out there. And a pickup on the play of about 6, maybe I'll call it 6-yard pickup to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to mark him about the 40.5, somewhere in that where. And up, once again, the officials, they find that line. They put it right on the 40-yard line, so it's a pickup of 6. Brings up a 2nd down and 4 on a nice run by Lair over the right side. Once again, out in front of him was Miller with the block.
You know, generally last week, I thought the Zizzers ran the football pretty well, but they got behind, and I think they probably threw it a little bit more. They like to throw the ball.
Yes, they do.
Here's a quarterback draw. Kinsel straight up the middle. He line tripped up down around the 26. And that'll be a 14-yard gain, 27-yard line, 13-yard gain, and a first down for West Plains with 9:13 to go in the first quarter.
Just basically a quarterback, you call it a quarterback draw, and that's exactly what it was. He takes a snap, takes one step back, makes them think it's a pass, and then straight up the middle, and big hole there for the West Plains Zizzers on a 2nd down and 4, and now it's 1st and 10 inside the 28-yard line of the Vikings.
This time, Lair's going to wide out to the left side. Hafer will be in the slot left, and now he looks to the right and throws right. That ball is caught at the 23-yard line where the tackle is made, and it'll be Josh Zizzer on the reception that time. Good pickup, gain of 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Leisure's a big target. You said they list him at 6'6" in the program, and he gets out there and you can throw jump balls to him all day long.
We got a few kids like that, actually. We've got good size there at tight end and wide out as well. Now it's 2nd down, and they give him actually 6. Quick snap, handoff. Connor Lair follows the blocking and drags the tackler across the 20 to around the 17-yard line. That's going to be probably a first down.
Officials are looking at it. They're going to mark it right at the 16. Like I said, officials have gotten where they like to put the ball right on the yard line. There's no half-yard lines anymore. It's on the yard line, so it's another first down for the West Plains Zizzers. With 8:05 to go, no score here. West Plains on the verge of putting points on the board.
On first down from the 16-yard line. Roll out. Kinslow pressured, hit, and he's going to loss on the play. Good pressure that time. Parkview, they got in the backfield. On the penetration was, let's see, Rydell McDowell.
I couldn't tell you. I just know it was one of the guys up front. I don't have my binoculars, my glasses. All I see is a bunch of white shirts, green helmets, and blurry yellow numbers.
Not good blocking that time. Not good pass protection that time. Dagan didn't have a chance to make a play. Clock stopped at 7:24.
Officials took a timeout there to make sure Dagan's shoulder pads were back on like they're supposed to be.
7-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 17. Man in motion. Here comes Kinslow, another quarterback draw across the 20, down the original line of scrimmage. They're on the 15-yard line. Good pickup on the play, but it'll bring up a 3rd down and long at the Parkview 15.
Kind of faked Connor Laro like it was a jet sweep as he came back across in motion, and Kinslow faked him the toss, then just took it right behind the left side of the offensive line that gave him about, what do you say, about 9 yards, Harlan?
Something like that. It'll be
3rd
down and 8. Let's see if they run to the wide side, the left side of the field here. They're going to hand it off and run right. Connor Lair finds the seam, finds a block. 5-yard line, touchdown, West Plains at 6:34. And Connor Lair from 14 yards out.
Connor made a nice cut right there. Went inside the tackle, and as soon as he got across the line of scrimmage, Harlan, he jumped out to the outside, and there was nobody there, and he goes in for the 6 and puts the Zizzers in front by a score of 6-0.
Now it's time for the extra point try. Hayden Cook will hold it. Kicking is Chase Larson. Here's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 6:34 to play. First quarter. West Plains leads 7-0 against Parkview. We're back in 1 minute on KDY.
And there's a flag on the play. Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozark's Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The team at Ozark's Healthcare sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play and for exceptional sportsmanship. Ozark's Healthcare hopes you stay healthy, but if injuries happen, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. Ozark's Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
This testimonial with Mother Nature is brought to you by Butler Heating and Air of West Plains.
With fall here, I will make each day's weather in the Ozarks difficult to forecast. Cold in the morning, blistering in the afternoon. The HVAC servicemen can't keep up, unless, of course, they use BHA.
Butler Heating and Air keeps you comfortable no matter what Mother Nature brings. Call 256-7984 to learn more.
Great, just great.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
64-yard drive by West Plains after the turnover on the opening kick, and they lead it 7-0. Braden Wall has it teed up, ready to go, and here is the kickoff, and it'll be a short kick taken at the 23-yard line, and they'll return that to the right, run into each other, and the tackle made at the 25. So short kick, but the return only went about 2 yards. The return that time for Parkview. Peyton. I'm having trouble with 25? That name there.
I thought it was Farley. 25.
Cooper. No, I'm sorry. I'm on our side.
That's our side.
Let's try the other side.
Isaiah Farley.
Isaiah Farley on the return. He ran into one of his own guys, which kind of throws a monkey wrench into things.
Slowed him down a little bit. So the Vikings start 1st and 10 at their own 26. They're back in that spread formation.
Let's see if the Zizzers come after Caden Burks. Here's the snap and the handoff running right. They'll get a few yards out of this, maybe about 5. Connor Lair on the stop that time with Aiden Holt, and a pickup close to 5 yards on the run that time for the Parkview Vikings. And the ball was carried by Cameron Harris.
Number 8?
Yep.
I'm going to highlight him.
We'll probably have him again here before this is over with. And a whistle. Officials will stop play for a moment.
That's the third stop of play by the officials this evening, and it all has to do with equipment. This time one of the West Plains Zizzers, I think they're checking to see if he's got his knee pads in.
Aiden Holt. And now they're going to have him, come out of the game.
They're going to send him to the sideline because his equipment doesn't meet the official standards. And Coach Perkins is out there asking a few questions.
So
maybe these guys are from Springfield.
I don't know if Aiden wears a brace or not. Maybe it's a matter of if he is, maybe having that thing covered up. But he is still on the field, and that's being debated. You know, anymore you see
they're going to let him play,
especially in college football. You see players with their pants up over their knees a lot of the time. I mean, right on your kneecap. You'll wish you had that knee pad.
Well, in the college game, too, go ahead, Harlan. They're getting ready to go.
Here we go on 2nd down 6. Burks throws ball right through the hands of the intended receiver on the near sideline. They tried to get it out to Anthony Nunda.
Nunda hadn't got on him too quick. He saw it coming and put his hands up, and by the time he did, it was already by him. 2nd down and 6 for the Vikings from their own 30-yard line. They got to get to the 36 for a 1st and 10, and they same formation, 2 backs, quarterback, 2 wide receivers.
On 3rd down, they've got to pick up yardage to the 36-yard line. Roll out pass to the right. Burks throws, ball is high, and that is incomplete. And it'll be 4th down, and the Vikings will have to punt.
Well, we think they're going to punt. They send in one guy.
Well, I understand you don't have anything to lose, but there's a
now
limit.
They send in a bunch.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of the ball here. Like I said, Harlan, these guys have struggled to score points, and you don't want to give the Zizzers a short field. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. We're up 7-0, and that's recovering after that fumbled opening kickoff.
Hunter will stand back at his 15-yard line. Low snap, picks it up, gets it.
Blocked.
Partially, it is blocked. Loose football at the 25-yard line. That's where West Plains will take over. Bad snap, low snap, and he stutter-stepped, tried to kick, and West Plains got back there, and somebody got a hand on it.
I was going to say the guy that got most of it is number 63 for the West Plains Zizzers. That's Miles Foster, junior offensive lineman, 6'4", and he got that one mostly with his shoulder as advantage of the bad. And they got it 1st and 10 at the Viking 26-yard line.
So let's see if we can pile on some points here early on, take advantage of that. 1st down and 10. 2 wide to the right side, 1 to the left. That's the short side. Back to throw, Kinslow. He's going to step up in the pocket. And he runs a football, Dagan down to the 15, 10-yard line, down to the 9-yard line. Big pickup on the play of 18 yards.
One of the nice things about having a quarterback like Kinslow is the fact that he can pull it down and he can take off, and he probably averages 15 to 20 carries a game with his quarterback draws and scrambling out of the passing formation.
And I think sitting up here sometimes or just watching the game from a distance, you don't realize how big Dagan is. He's a load. On 1st down, a little swing pass out to the left. It's caught by Heston Miller. He turns it up, 5-yard line near the pylon, skips in, and that is a touchdown for West Plains at 5-10 to make it 13-0.
I'm going to give it a forward pass. It looks like it may have been a lateral, which would have made it a run, but I'm going to call it a forward pass, a 9-yard touchdown pass from Kinslow to Miller, and the Zizzers go on top by a score of 13-0 with 5:10 to go in the 1st quarter. And the Zizzers are making it look easy offensively.
And now we'll see if we can make our 2nd extra point of the night. Here's the snap down, the hold, and the kick is up. And the kick, the Zizzer linemen say it's good. And they're right. 14-0, West Plains, 5:10 to go in the 1st quarter from McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium. And we're back in a minute on KDY.
Bailey Chevy would love to serve your transportation needs. Whether you're a Eagle, Zizzer, Tiger, or wherever you call home, Bailey Chevy would love to serve your transportation needs. Come see us at Bailey Chevy, home of the Bailey Factor in beautiful downtown Willow Springs.
Call 469-3111. Bailey team is gonna get it done.
If you see it, you better grab it at the annual fall preview sale at Monty's Outdoors. Stock up on fall favorites from Columbia fleece jackets, hoodies, flannel shirts, and save 20% off. Find the latest styles of Under Armour, Hook, and Life is Good apparel, all at 20% off. Check out the restocked hat wall. Over 400 new hats available. And take a look at all the latest in camo, boots, hunting gear, and accessories. If you see it, you better grab it at the annual fall preview sale at Monty's Outdoors in West Plains.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
And the Zizzers kick off here with a 14-0 lead. And here's the approach. Wall kicks. It's going to come down at about the 24-yard line. Return to the right. Now back up the middle, and not much there on the return for the 2nd time in a row. And Jason Lopez was down there on the coverage that time for West Plains.
Good coverage by the West Plains Zizzers. They've got those kids that fly down the field, avoid the block, and make the tackle. And it's 1st and 10 for the Vikings from their own 30-yard line. And they've failed to get a 1st down so far, Harlan, and we're got 5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter.
Lots of folks watching the feed tonight. Denise Heimbach says that she's watching, and Logan Seitz for the Zizzers, her grandson, number 74. So we'll see if he can get in and get some playing time tonight. Here we go out of the spread set, and that's going to blow up for a loss of 2 as West Plains got leakage there and got in the backfield to make the stop. Aiden Holt, one of those back there along with fellow Zizzer defensive player
Austin Davis, wasn't it?
Well, Austin, there was about four
yeah,
red
there was a bunch
shirts
of red jerseys in the backfield. Zizzers getting off the ball tonight against the Vikings. Vikings come to the line of scrimmage with a 2nd down and about 12.
Spread set again. I'm really surprised that Burks hasn't tried to run the ball yet. A little flare pass out to the flat, and that'll be stopped after a gain of maybe a yard on the play. Lopez was out there once again, and landing Casey. Not much of a gain that time on the pass, maybe a yard, and it'll be 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Vikings. Ball sitting right at the 30-yard line, and the West Plains defense is, they're going to put some pressure on right here. You can count on that, because you know the Vikings are going to try to throw the ball, and West Plains will rush those 4 up front, maybe even bring a linebacker from the outside or inside. Got Connor Lair out here at this right defensive end. Play clock down to 5. Vikings aren't going to get this one off in time. There's the delay again. Oh, they did snap it.
Here's Burks with a deep throw down the right side, double coverage, and the ball is caught. Terrific catch on the play. Ball may have been fumbled out of bounds, but that's going to be a catch starting at the 31-yard line on that throw, and it'll be advanced all the way. They got that ball down the right side. Really good throw by Burks down to the 23-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah.
Of West 22-yard line of West Plains. So that is a 47-yard pickup.
The Zizzers had 2 men deep, and from caught it and ran down the sideline all the way to the West Plains 22, where it's for
first big play of the night for Parkview. Burks will hand off in the backfield, missed tackle, 20-yard line, and tackle out of bounds near the 15. And that turned out to be a profitable play that time for Parkview on the stop for West Plains. Let's see, it was Jesse Hudson who made the stop that time.
Pickup of 5, so 2 big plays in a row for the Vikings. They're looking at a 2nd down and 5 from the West Plains 16.5-yard line.
A back on each side, a Caden Burks who takes the snap and hands off and wrapped up for a loss of a couple on the play. Really good penetration that time. West Plains got some push up front, and I think Austin Davis was the guy that made the stop. Number 59 for the Zizzers. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Davis was back there about the same time that the football got there, made the tackle for a loss of about 2. So that brings up a 3rd down, Harlan, and about 6.5, 7 to go. And the ball rests right at the 19-yard line. And I forgot to ask, why do we have 2 sets of hash marks? Because they did them wrong the first time, didn't they? They did the college match, had to come back and put the high schools in.
Right. Back to throw it on 3rd and long. They heave it left corner of the end zone. He's got a guy, and it's caught. Oh, he's out of bounds. Incomplete. The receiver made the catch in the left corner, but the official said that he was either out of bounds or didn't have control of the football. When he finally got control, he was considered to be out of bounds. The pass completion, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Farley was the intended receiver that time.
Zizzer defense was there. I think 50 came over to try to keep the ball from being West Plains Zizzers. It was caught out of bounds.
Burks has thrown 2 really
nice balls. Yeah, 4th down and 7.
Here we go on the snap, rolling out, pressure on the quarterback, has to skip back in, now throws it to the corner, high pass, it is incomplete, and it'll be a turnover on downs. West Plains will get it back at the 19-yard line. Well, Parkview showed that they can get the ball down the field with the pass, but they're unable to convert that into points.
2:29 to go first quarter. Zizzers get it on the turnover on downs, and West Plains leads by a score of 14-0. And they have the ball back, and Zizzers need to march down the field, put some more points on the board, and frustrate the Vikings a little bit more after that big play, set them up for some opportunities, and then unable to move it any farther than that.
So the offense will come out up already 14-0. Still time here in the first quarter. See if the Zizzers can punch one in and make it a 3-touchdown lead. Dagan Kenslow stands at his 14. He's deep in the formation. Now Lair in motion. And Kenslow will keep it. He'll follow the blocking. Gets up to the 25, 30. to the 40, 45, 50, turns it on, 40-yard line, 45, 30, hesitates, steps through a tackle, 20-yard line, inside the 15, all the way down to the 12-yard line. And that is a 69-yard run for Dagan Kinslow.
And that's an athlete right there, Harlan.
Oh, yeah.
That was some very, very, very athletic moves that set that up and took Kinslow all the way from the 20-yard line down to the Viking 12, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers. And I bet he hands off to Lair on this one since he's a little tired.
In your experience as a coach, how much more that has an athlete and someone that can run the football at Dagan Kinslow?
Time. You got to prepare, because Kinslow has more carries this year than anybody else on the team, and now he's going to throw the ball. And
he does, and
oh,
it's
my.
incomplete. That's nearly picked off
Yes,
at around
it
the
was.
4-yard line. So that'll bring up 2nd down, and they can get a 1st down without getting in the end zone. The ball line of scrimmage will be the 12-yard line. 2nd down and 10 for West Plains.
Ball intended for Miller over the middle on a quick slant, but the Vikings were there. Took that one away. It's 2nd down and 10 from the 12. Zizzers with an opportunity to put the 3rd touchdown in the ball game. Here still in the 1st quarter with 2:10 to go. Quarter number 1.
Here's the snap. Kinslow looks right, throws to the right, and that ball is caught by Miller, but he'll be tackled at the 10-yard line, so only 2 yards on that pickup. And it'll bring up now a 3rd down and 8.
Little bubble screen that time to the right side to Miller, which was successful on the very first play of the ball game. However, this time the Vikings don't have to cover as much field. It's right up there on top of Miller. Picks up 2, brings up a 3rd down, about 8 to go.
Behind the quarterback is Connor Lair. He takes a handoff, turns it up, follows his blocking, 5-yard line, skips into the end zone for a touchdown at 132, and it's 20-0. West Plains on top of Parkview.
1:32 to go in the 1st quarter, and Connor Lair goes in from 10 yards out. Was he even touched? I don't know, but it's another 6 points. And now we've got a little extracurricular activity in the end zone. And the flags fly, and we're going to have a personal foul against somebody. Let's just wait and see who it's against.
There's 3 flags down, 2 in the end zone, 1 behind the end zone. This is a post-touchdown foul.
Yes, it's unsportsmanlike against somebody. Officials talking it over there. The guy.
So, and pass it along so that everybody else will know, listening on the radio at least. And it's going to be a touchdown. Dead ball. Looking around. Who's that on? He's asking the back judge. Dead ball.
Against West Plains. Personal foul against. Guess who? I think it's offsetting. That's convenient.
Yes. So the touchdown stands. Connor Lair with the score from 10 yards out. So we'll try the extra point again. And again, the kicker, the freshman for West Plains will try it, Chase Larson. We're taking our sweet time about it. Oh, we're waiting for the official to get under the goalpost.
Yeah, I think this officiating crew is taking their time about getting this one ready to go. They must live close.
All right, extra point. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick. And we're 3 for 3 on that play. 21-0 with 1:32 to play in the 1st quarter from Zizzer Stadium. We come back in 1 minute on KDY.
Current Incorporated is searching for highly motivated individuals to join their growing company. They're looking to hire people for electrical, HVAC, and sales, and they're willing to train the right candidate even if you don't have experience in these fields. So if you're looking for a new career, contact Current Incorporated today. Current Incorporated employer.
At Lynch Equipment, we believe our word is as good as dirt, because to us, dirt is as good as it gets. Hi, this is Riley Brown at Lynch Equipment, and we want you to know that Coyote Tractors offer an industry-leading 6-year unlimited hour warranty on select tractors, so you can dig, mow, and haul until the cows follow you home. Day after day, year after year. Lynch Equipment and Coyote, we dig dirt. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lynch Equipment in West Plains. Coyote, because we dig dirt.
6-year warranty for non-commercial resident use only on specific Coyote models registered during promotional period. See Lynch Equipment in West Plains, your authorized Coyote tractor dealer for details.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Kickoff return after the last score for the Zizzers. Return from the 9, driven back at around the 18-yard line. And again, really good coverage by West Plains, getting down the field that time. McCracken was one of those down there, along with Garrett Drown and about 4 other people.
Wall got his foot into that one. That wasn't a pooch kick. That was a unload one, fielded around the 8 or 9 yard line. So the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 at about their own 18-yard line, and the Vikings got to look for maybe another deep pass, because that's the only thing that's worked so far.
So we'll see if they go with the run or the throw here on 1st down. They've had minimal success running the ball, but again, as Paul said, they connected on a long pass play on the last drive. Here's a draw play up the middle, and that thing just blows up in the backfield.
That's a loss of about 4.
On the tackle that time, Tristan Clark for West Plains, as he got some penetration. If you're looking for something to do tomorrow, by the way, remember it's going to be day 2 of the Grizzly Volleyball Tournament. Pretty good competition at the Civic Center. The Grizzlies did the tournament for themselves, at least, with a noon win over Hutchinson, Kansas, second time. So the number 8 team in the country with their tournament this weekend. Here's Burks on the snap, runs to the right, tries to get to the sideline, gets out of bounds, and picks up a few. Not much, maybe 2 or 3 on the play. And he gets back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe another yard.
Harlan, that was the first time he's run the football, and you were kind of talking earlier that he's the best athlete they have. And he's hurt the Zizzers in the past by running the football, and he gets his first carry with 37 seconds to go in the first quarter, with the Zizzers leading 21-0.
I know they haven't won a game. I know they have trouble scoring, but I'll tell you what, there's not a lot of athletes that are better athletes than Caden Burks, who plays quarterback for Parkview. He's going to roll out to the left. He's going to throw the ball deep down the middle. He's got a guy, and it's caught at the 40, at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and a touchdown, covering 81 yards. And the Vikings, boy, they have found something, getting deep in the secondary, and that one goes the distance.
And who's the number that caught the guy that caught it? What's his number?
I'm waiting for him to turn. That would be...
He's walking to the sideline still, isn't he?
No, I believe the receiver on the play was
number 11?
11,
yep,
Chris Anderson. Wow. We didn't see that one coming.
Nope. They just threw it deep, and Anderson ran under it, an 81-yard throw and catch for the Vikings to get on the board, 21-6 with 26 seconds to go. First quarter, and they're going to go for 2. And the Zizzers are going to try to substitute, and they better hurry.
You have to have a timeout.
They're going to take timeout, yep.
And make sure this... 26 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the Vikings have connected on a bomb, and they are on the board. West Plains 21, Parkview 6, and we're back in 1 minute on KDY.
Home and Lawn.
Whether it's routine tree care or timber harvesting, Husqvarna chainsaws set the standard in outdoor power equipment and are trusted by professionals around the world. Featuring air-injected, low-vibration handles, powerful X-Torque engines, Husqvarna chainsaws deliver the performance, comfort, and precision cutting you need to get the job done quickly and safely. For every job in any environment, stop in and see us today. We have the Husqvarna chainsaws that will work as hard as you do.
At Lynch Equipment, we believe our word is as good as dirt, because to us, dirt is as good as it gets. Hi, this is Riley Brown at Lynch Equipment, and we want you to know that Coyote Tractors offer an industry-leading 6-year unlimited hour warranty on select tractors, so you can dig, mow, and haul until the cows follow you home. Day after day, year after year. Lynch Equipment and Coyote, we dig dirt. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lynch Equipment in West Plains. Coyote, because we dig dirt.
6-year warranty for non-commercial resident use, only on specific Coyote models registered during promotional period. See Lynch Equipment in West Plains, your authorized Coyote Tractor dealer for details.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
2-point conversion pass to the right corner of the end zone is caught, and the Vikings have struck for a 81-yard touchdown, and they convert the 2-point conversion. I thought that ball was caught, and evidently it wasn't.
It was.
Well,
it was not. They said incomplete.
On the board. He must have been out of bounds when he made the play. Whatever the case, still impressive. An 81-yard touchdown pass play, making it 21-6. West Plains up by after a short break. Back in 30 seconds on Hot Country KDY.
We had it all for you.
HirschEquipment.com. This is a game changer for anyone looking for equipment. That's because all of Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply's equipment inventory is now listed on one site. You can find tractors, lawn equipment, trailers, livestock equipment, pre-owned inventory, and more. In fact, you can go to the site and get a quote and get the value of your trade. Now, there's no reason to put it off. Get what you need today with the help of HirschEquipment.com.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Kickoff, here's Garrett Drown up the middle at the 30-yard line, 35-36. And it'll be first down for West Plains from right there. I think the crowd is still stunned by that.
About that throw and catch of 81 yards, puts the Vikings back in the ball game. Zizzers have it first and 10 after that big pass play. They have it at their own 31-yard line. 20 seconds to go, still here in the first quarter. West Plains on top by a score of 21-6.
Sandy Hines is watching the live feed tonight from Manhattan, Kansas.
Oh, Wildcat. Maybe.
Maybe. Surely not a Jayhawk in Manhattan.
No, not in Manhattan.
21-6. West Plains first and 10, their own 36-yard line. Back to throw is Kinslow. Pressure from the outside. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it short. That ball is caught. 45-yard line. And that is Hafer, and he'll get it up to the 47. And that'll be a nice pickup. And that should be a first down. Gain of 11.
Gain of 11. It'll be a first and 10. Clock stop. But with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter and they get the ready for play signal, Zizzers are going to try to get one more play off here before the end of the first quarter as we count down.
Down to 4 seconds. Kinslow steps up. Now pressure from the backside. Spins. Side underneath throw is incomplete. It was underthrown for Heston Miller at the 35 and broken up there. And that's the end of the first quarter. West Plains leads after one here at McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium, 21-6. And we're back in a minute on KDY.
In the world today, love begins in the heart of the home. For the love of cabinets, the Mayfields would love to make your dreams a reality, where functionality and creativity meets authenticity. Allow Troy and I to help transform your kitchen and bathrooms with quality custom-built cabinetry, and let the love in your home shine. Follow us on Facebook, give us a call, check out our website, fortheloveofcabinets.com. With over 20-plus years of experience, we are blessed to bring our love of homes to West Plains. Go Zizzers!
The Dream Factory of South Central Missouri and Northern Arkansas are making dreams come true for critically and chronically ill children. Our local Dream Factory needs your help. If you would like to make a donation or know a child that is chronically ill in our area that we can help make their dream come true, please call 417-255-5615. This is a not-for-profit organization.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Ready to start second quarter. That first one took a while.
Yes, it did. A lot of stoppage of play. 4 touchdowns, a lot of first downs.
First and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Kinslow will take the snap and fake the handoff. Right up the middle he goes. Big hole, 50-yard line, and driven back. And a flag comes in at the end of the play. Tackle made at the 47 of Parkview.
They got a flag thrown in front of the ball. I'm not going to speculate, but Parkview walking back.
The flag did not come out until the play was over.
Yeah.
They threw it. Yeah, this is a face mask, so that'll be added on to the end of the run. So they move it up from, let's see, 5, 10, it was a 12-yard carry. They're going to mark this penalty off, and it'll either be the 5-yard or the 15-yard variety. And, of course, the Zizzers will take that.
15-yarder takes it all the way down to the 32-yard line, where the Zizzers will have it 1st and 10 and an opportunity to put more points on the board. And Harlan, the Vikings, they really haven't slowed the Zizzers down much offensively, but the Vikings have had one big play.
Well, they've got open on a couple of long pass plays. We're going to have to figure that out, because it's obvious that Caden Burks can wing it. Wing it. We both said
yes, he can wing it.
Here's a toss play running left. Connor Lair, 30-yard line, 25-yard line, splits the gap. Or I said that's Connor, that's Heston Miller.
That's Miller.
He gets up to the 13-yard line. Good run on the play. Gain of 20, and it'll be a first down depending on where they want to mark him down. Yep, 13-yard line. Gain of 20, first down and 10 for West Plains.
Zizzers did a good job that time of getting out in front of the play and making sure that Miller had a lot of room to go before he ran into anybody in a white jersey. Zizzers come to the line of scrimmage with a 1st and 10 from the 13. Now we got another official timeout. And what do we got here? Now we're ready to go.
They reset the play clock. From the sideline. Let's see what they do here on first down from the 13. Snap, handoff. Connor Lair running right. Play gets strung out. That's going to be a
block in the back.
A block at the back, holding whatever, against West Plains in the backfield. Well, it wasn't much to that. But the ball is out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, around the 8. That will be called back. That's going to be the first penalty of the night, I think, on West Plains.
Well, actually, we had the unsportsmanlike after the touchdown, but nothing was marked off. This one they'll take since it's 5 yards deep in the backfield, and then you're going to mark off, I think, 10 yards for block in the back.
Yep. So
it's basically a 15-yard penalty against West Plains, and now they're going to have it first in a bunch from their Viking, 27, 28-yard line.
A player on the defensive side had the angle on Connor in the backfield, and a block in the back is called on that play. So that'll back him up all the way back to the 27. Running play left, and here goes Connor Lair blasting through 15, 10-yard line, 5-yard line. Touchdown for West Plains. Connor Lair from 28 yards away gets it in the end zone, and that makes it a 27-6 game. And every time he does that, I'm just amazed at the burst of speed that he shows.
How quickly, yeah. He split those two defenders. And, Harlan, we're sitting up here, and as soon as he split those two defenders, you could tell he was going into the end zone. There was nobody going to catch him.
He kicks it into another gear and just runs by people. So extra point time. Larson will do the kicking. The hold is down, the kick is up, and looks pretty good. And it is good. 11-17 to play. We're in the second quarter, early going, and West Plains enjoys a 28-6 lead on a minute on Hot Country KDY.
Free feels good, especially when it's clean. And when we say free, we mean free. Free mobile banking with deposit, free bill pay, free e-statements, and a free Zizzer debit card that gives back to the school with each purchase at a retailer. But wait, there's more. Get a free gift just for opening a new account. Refer a friend who opens an account and you both get a free gift. View account details at westplainsbank.com. West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Driving in the fall and winter months can be challenging. You never know what Mother Nature will bring each day. Make sure your tires have plenty of tread. Give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you will always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
All right, Matthias Whalen is back deep for Parkview. He'll stand at his 7-yard line. And Braden Wall has plenty of leg to get it that far. West Plains 28, Parkview 6. Here's the kick. They'll come down at the 6-yard line. Here comes the return up the right side. 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, and out of bounds. And it'll be first down for Parkview at right around the 20-yard line.
They're going to mark it at the 20, and Harlan, that time I was watching as the Zizzers came down the field. There was 3 Zizzers that got pushed from behind, but there's no flag.
Isn't that normally a penalty, Paul?
Usually it is, but like I said, scout which one to throw the flag on.
So they just didn't do
They
anything.
just didn't throw it at all. For the Zizzer defense, as the Vikings have it at their own 20 in a 28-6 ball game, 11-10 to go, first half.
Well, let's see if Parkview wants to go. No, they're going to run it around the right end. Tripped up tackle at the 27. Good play with Connor Lair, but good run on the play of at least 6 yards. And it'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That was number Isaiah Farley, who I could actually see his number as he got closer to the sideline. One of the better plays for the Vikings tonight, with the exception of that 81-yard throw and catch for the touchdown. And then they had another big throw and catch that set up the Vikings in Zizzer territory, deep in Zizzer territory, but unable to capitalize.
All right, let's see if Parkview feels a little bold here. Let's see if they try to go up top again. Maybe get deep. 2nd and 4. They'll run it around the right end. Same play. And knock the ball carrier out of bounds at around the 31-yard line. That should be enough for a first down.
And Mahan, without pads, was able to slow the runner down there as he came across the sideline. He's getting congratulated by his teammates as he's had to sit out tonight because of a minor injury.
So enough for the first down. They picked up 5, 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line of Springfield Parkview.
Zizzers on top, 28-6 as they come to the line of scrimmage.
Say hi to Roger, watching in Paducah, Kentucky. Back to throw, pass underneath is caught, 36, and the tackle will be made there after a gain of about 5 on the play.
That time play was made by that number 11, the guy that's looks like Chris Anderson, or number 4, excuse me, Anthony Noonan. Chris Anderson.
Burks, again, has a pretty good arm. He can get the ball out on the short stuff, and you got to have a strong arm to do that. 2nd and 5. The snap, the running play left, and that will get yardage close to a first down. They had to get to the 36. The ball carrier that time for Parkview was Cameron Harris, and
that's the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was a no-gainer.
Well, actually, that's 5 yards from the original line, so it'll bring up now 3rd down at about 5.
Zizzer defense, that 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers tonight, 5 defensive backs. And they do a lot of shuffling around, too.
9:10 to go in the first half. 2 backs in the backfield with Caden Burks. He'll roll left. Pressure from the backside. He's going to throw it deep down the left sideline, and that ball is incomplete. Could not have been caught. It was out of bounds. But again, how hard a throw is that when you're right-handed rolling to the left? And Burks let that thing fly from about the 25, and it landed at the 25 at the other end of the field. That's pretty impressive.
He threw it a long way, and unfortunately, the Zizzers number 9, that's Hayden Holt, trying to get that knee brace or whatever strapped back on as it came loose as he was pressuring the quarterback from his defensive end position. 4th down and 5 for the Vikings. They're going to punt it away.
The punter is in. Cameron Witten takes a snap. Got the last one blocked. And a high kick takes a great bounce for Parkview. That'll roll inside the 30-yard line to be dead at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers offense at their own 26-yard line with 8:40 first half. It's on top by a score of 28-6, and the Zizzers not been hardened by that Viking defense so far this evening.
38-yard punt, no return. West Plains will take over. A decent field at the 26-yard line, but field position is almost a moot point in a lot of cases for West Plains because that just gives them more
room to run.
More room to run, more room to work.
Clock stopped, 8:43.
First down for West Plains, and they'll run the ball left, 30-yard line, 32 before the tackle is made there. And the ball carrier that time was McGinley.
Parker McGinley, his first carry tonight, up the middle for a pickup of about, let's give him 6. Brings up 2nd down and 4, and the Zizzers in the hurry up.
Same play, run it left. This time it's going to be Dalton Cox, and he'll get up near the 38-yard line. That's easily enough for a first down for West Plains. 8:15 and counting here in quarter number 2. 28-6, West Plains with the lead. They tacked on a touchdown to start this quarter. Connor Lair went in from 28 yards.
Zizzers in the hurry up still, Harlan. Oh, my.
Hit in the backfield immediately. That was a really nice play.
Dalton Cox had to wake up on that one. That defensive end put a lick on him.
Thomas with the stop that time for the Vikings. Carl Thomas, 6 foot, 215-pound senior. Now, 2nd down and 11. Handoff running to the right. It's Cox. Oh, it's McGinley again, and he gets across the 40 to the 44-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 7.
So McGinley gets him across the 40 to the 45. It's going to bring up a 3rd for the Zizzer first down. And this time the Zizzers, rather than jump to the line of scrimmage, get a few new players in, and they're going to go here on a little bit slower count.
On 3rd down, 3 yards to go. They got to get it to the 48-yard line. Quarterback draw, Kinslow with it, runs right, tries to bop outside, missed tackle, dives for the first down, and he is going, it looks like he's got it.
They're going to give him the 50, I think, Harlan.
Oh, that's plenty then.
49, that's plenty.
So the gain on the play of about 4, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for West Plains. Under the 7-minute mark next week, we'll take to the road and go to Waynesville to play the Tigers. And after that, it's a trip to Bolivar. On 1st down, Kinslow in the backfield, back to throw, looks left, steps up in the pocket, throws it over the middle. That ball is incomplete. They tried to get it to Connor Lair at the 43-yard line of Parkview, and that was covered up, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Zizzers tried to throw the ball to Connor over the middle. They had Miller wide open out here in the flat, but a little pressure on Kinslow. He had to step around in the pocket. Didn't take off with it. Threw the ball to Lair. It's incomplete. It's a 2nd down and 10 with 6:42 to go in the 2nd quarter.
The safety valve was open that time.
Yes, he was.
On 2nd down, Kinslow to throw. Steps up. He throws the football over the middle. The ball is caught. 35-30, 25, and down at the 22-yard line. A nice throw, catch, and run. Heston Miller, and a flag is going to fly at the end of the play. So it's going to be a pickup at 27 yards. But what about after that?
They're going to do the white hat. Going to get this straightened out. Just picking the throw and catch. And the boys with the chains are moving, so somebody's
nice to see the arm pointed toward the other team.
Yes, it is, yes. That's the 3rd personal foul against the Vikings tonight. And it's kind of, well, like you said, Harlan, it's kind of nice to see the flags thrown and pointing the other direction for a change.
So we'll walk forward instead of backward down to the 11-yard line, half the distance to the goal. First down and 10 for West Plains. They can get a first down without scoring, but if you're going to get that close, just go ahead and put it in. Kinslow with the snap. Option play to the right. Cuts it upfield at the 10. He's down toward the 5-yard line, maybe the 5. And we don't run that very often.
No, we don't run the option very well, or very often.
I like to see that, though. We've got the kids that can do that.
Yeah, I was going to say Kinslow decided to take it up inside, get picked up 5 down to the 6-yard line where it's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 6. Clock runs 6 minutes to go in the first half.
On 2nd down and about 4. Kinslow takes it, back to throw it. He throws it over the middle, screen caught, and Heston Miller is in for the touchdown for West Plains from about 7 yards out.
Miller goes in on the throw and catch from 7 yards out, and the Zizzers go on top by a score of 34-6 with 5:42 to go in the first half. Zizzers offensively tonight have looked pretty sharp, except for a couple of times when Kinslow's been around a little bit in the backfield on his attempted passes.
Larson is in. Hayden Cook will hold it. There's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:42 to go in the first half. West Plains increases their lead over Parkview to 35-6. And we're back in a minute on Hot Country KDY.
West Plains Propane at the corner of Lincoln Avenue and Broadway is always ready to help you out. No one ever described an inviting home as cold and cozy, and West Plains Propane will make sure it never does. Wherever you are in West Plains and surrounding area, give us a call and we'll help you out. Call us at 417-256-3470 for a free estimate. West Plains Propane, making sure our customers are our warmest friends.
You may not need an electrician every day, but when you do, choose SRS Electric in West Plains. Sean and his crew at SRS Electric will get the job done. They're dependable, reliable, and honest. Whether you need a new house wired, you need new light fixtures installed, or just simple repairs, remember SRS Electric. Find out why people recommend SRS Electric in West Plains. Find them on Facebook or call 274-0787.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
We've got folks watching in Dallas, Texas tonight. Hi to Russell Butler watching in Waterloo, Illinois. And Lanny is watching in Phoenix, Arizona. Here's the kickoff. Short. Squib kick.
Oh!
Huge
hit.
Oh!
What a stick. Number 51 for the West Plains Zizzers. Right place, right time. And I don't have a 51 on my roster.
Wow.
He's
number 51, Quincy Doolittle gets credit for the stop, and I'm telling you, when contact was made, the play was over. It didn't go anywhere.
1st and 10 for the Vikings from their own 37-yard line, and the Zizzers defense out there, and they're ready to go. They lead 35-6, 5:38 to go here in the first half. The Vikings come to the line of scrimmage, looking to put some points on the board. You better play back, boys. They're going to throw her.
1st and 10. And they'll run a draw play up the middle, and that's not going to go anywhere. Back to the line of scrimmage, maybe. Jason Lopez right there in the middle of all that. And it'll bring up a 2nd down play.
Zizzer defense doing a good job stopping the run. Vikings have had success with 2 throw and catches. 2 big plays, throw and catching. Zizzer defense better back up a little bit because I see a throw going down the left sideline.
Here's the snap. Nope. Quarterback option to the left. They'll toss it wide left. And good run. 45-yard line, 50-yard line, first down as he's tackled at the 48 of West Plains. I hear whistles still blowing. That usually means a penalty flag.
Yeah, we got a unsportsmanlike conduct called against the West Plains Zizzers that time. There was a contact behind the ball after the whistle blew.
That happens way too much.
Yeah.
It just does.
That one was kind of obvious. Personal foul against West Plains. That'll mark off 15 yards. That'll take the ball inside the 35-yard line for the Vikings, where it's going to be 1st and 10, 4:58 to go in the first half. Zizzers on top, 35-6. Zizzer, 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
Moves it down the field, so now Parkview's got to be thinking, hey, we got 5 minutes to go. Maybe we can put in another one here. We wait for everybody, waiting for the officials to get in position, actually.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Get the flags down or the sticks down.
Back to throw it. Burks looks right, now over the middle. Deep ball is caught as the defender fell down on the play deep in the midfield, and it's caught inside the 10 and down at about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal to go for Parkview. That time West Plains had people back there, but had a defender fall down on the play.
Green tried to put on the brakes to make the interception because he was in position. Unfortunately, when he put on the brakes, his feet went out from under him, and the ball went right to the Vikings. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal to go from the 7 yard line. They'll hand off, running play to the right. Can they get to the corner? No. Good job that time, side to side. West Plains got, who was there? That was Landon Casey, Aiden Holt, Connor Lair, and a few other people. Jason Lopez also out there.
I was going to say that time Zizzer's speed paid off, because when he first handed the ball, it looked like he might be able to get to the end zone, but the Zizzers closed quickly, stopping for a gain of 1. It's 2nd down and goal now from the 7 yard line as we're under 4 minutes to go in the first half. 35-6. Zizzers on top.
You know, since quarterbacks don't line up in the center much anymore, you don't see the old bootleg play very often.
No.
That would be a good play in this end of the field. Option play. Quarterback Burke keeps it, reverses field, 5 yard line, knocked down at the 6. Aiden Holt there on the time for West Plains. I think Burks just kind of made that up as he went.
And he was kind of stuck carrying it and said, I got to get down somewhere.
And so, with 3:25 to play in the half, just inside the 7 yard line for Parkview. So let's see if they go with a quick pass here, or they try to get the quarterback. I'll tell you, they've had a little bit of success running the football with their tailback. So let's see if maybe they go back to Cameron Harris here. Quarterback option, ball fumble, loose football on the field. Looks like West Plains may have it. No, now it looks like the Vikings
said they got it. They fell on it at the 15 yard line, so it's going to be 4th and goal from the 15, and take a timeout, Harlan.
Harris fell on the football. Coming up with that fumble recovery. Halftime on the way. We'll talk about the first half of this game here on the Hurst Feed and Farm Supply halftime update. And while all that's going on, we have homecoming festivities. We've got the band getting ready to take their spot out on the field. Homecoming court will be out there, and we'll find out who shall be crowned queen for 2021.
And I got to see a little bit of the parade today on the video, and it was really nice. It seemed like there was an awful lot of people there this year. Just seemed like there was a bunch of folks down there.
People, if this town is known for a couple of things, one is cross country, number 2 is parades. There is no town per capita the size of West Plains that has more fun and enjoys parades more than West Plains does. So, can the Vikings do something with this? They had a 1st and goal. Now it's 4th and goal at the 15 yard line. I would expect something quick over the middle. What would you think here?
I was going to say, I'm looking at that wide receiver that's one-on-one out there on the left sideline to do a quick slant in, because they've got He's man on man. Free safety's in the middle of the field. Wide receiver left side.
Let's see if Connor drops off and intercepts the ball. No, he's rushing. And now the pass, quick pass, throw over the middle. The ball is caught, broken tackle, and he's going to get in the end zone for a touchdown. Bad tackling that time inside the 5-yard line. 3 guys had a shot, and no one could do anything with him.
Well, they threw it where I thought they were going to, and the Zizzers had an opportunity to make a tackle, actually 2 chances to make a tackle. He was able to get away and get in the end zone for a 15-yard throw and catch.
I'm trying very hard to see who the receiver was.
I think it was
play.
Anderson again. I think it was number 11.
Boys, if you want your name pronounced on the radio, the right name pronounced on the radio,
get black numbers.
Go with at least green, dark green numbers
Yes.
or something. This is ridiculous. Going for 2. Burks to throw. Pressure. Pass underneath. Ball is caught, and the tackle made immediately, and that was a good open field tackle by Heston Miller to stop that play. 2:45 to go in the first half. West Plains with a 35-12 lead, and we're back in a minute on KDY.
Outpost Motorsports in downtown West Plains has side-by-sides in stock ready for your next adventure, your hunting trip, or to work around the farm. See the High Sun Sector 550, perfect for work or play. High Sun Sector comes standard with top windshield and winch. Stop by Outpost Motorsports next to the Civic Center and check out a full line of side-by-sides in stock now. Check them out online at outpostmotorsports.com.
If you or a family member has trouble with mobility, Ozark's Healthcare Medical Equipment can help. They now sell and install stair lifts in homes. It is vital for you and your family to be safe and comfortable, which is why they install a premium stair lift that has been specifically designed with your comfort and needs in mind. This is just another comfort value for you from Ozark's Healthcare Medical Equipment, formerly Home, at 1703 West 8th Street in West Plains. Welcome home.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Well, both teams have had the chance to kick off quite a bit here in the first half, but West Plains is up 35-12. Here's the kickoff. And it's going to be taken at the 18-yard line. Return right up the middle. Bouncing it wide. Trying to get to the corner. Turning upfield. 45-50. And the tackle made on the Parkview side of the 50-yard line at the 41. Good return that time for West Plains.
Drowned on the return that time. Took it up the middle. Kind of got boxed up. Bumps the outside. Turns down the sideline and gets all the way down to the Viking 41. Where the Zizzers will have it 1st and 10, and Zizzer offense a chance to put some points on the board before halftime as there's 2:35 to go and the Zizzers lead 35-12.
Garrett ran the ball last week, and I thought ran it really well at Lebanon. Didn't get a lot of chances, but he made use of what he did have and helped the Zizzers move the ball on the ground. Now 1st down for West Plains. Great field position, still plenty of time to get on the board again here before the half.
2 timeouts left as well.
Kinslow to throw. He does. Over the middle, post pattern. Caught by Hafer at the 15-10. 5-yard line. They try to rip it out of his hands. Inside the 5, he dives to the 1-yard line. And if he had gotten the end zone, that would have been a highlight reel play right there.
That had been a highlight play. Hafer all the way down to the 1-yard line on the throw and catch. And like you said, he got a little help from Miller and also coming down there late to helping push toward the end zone, I believe, was number, is that 23? Yeah, that's Miller. Who was the other one that was down there? 29, which I think that's, I can't tell. 19, Leeser.
The defensive backs for Parkview, they were trying to rip the ball. They weren't trying to tackle it.
No, they were trying to get the ball out.
And now a 40-yard pickup. 1st and goal to go. Let's see if Dagan does it himself. He'll hand it off. Connor Lair will do it as he skips into the end zone for a touchdown at the 2:03 mark. West Plains up 41-12.
Lair, that's his 4th rushing touchdown of the ball game. This time just a yard out, but add them all up, and that's 4 touchdowns for Connor Lair tonight against this Viking defense with 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the first half, and it's already a score of 41-12.
Basically a 41-yard drive that took about 30 seconds. It'll be extra point time, and Larson trying to keep his record intact here. Snap good, hold down, kick is up. Not very far, but it's accurate. It's good. And so 2:03 to go in the first half. West Plains lead now 42-12 over Springfield Parkview. We come back in a minute on KDY.
Hey, this is Damon with TLG Peterbilt in Willow Springs. We proudly support our West Plains Zizzers. Here at TLG Peterbilt, we offer an extensive lineup of all parts for all models of all trucks and trailers in the industry. Uptime all the time. The Larson Group Peterbilt online at tlgtrucks.com or find us on US 60 in Willow Springs.
Wiles Title would love to thank all of our customers and the community for us.
Hi, I'm Dennis Helmick. I'm a real estate investor and real estate attorney from Seattle, Washington. I highly recommend Wiles Title. We've done over 15 transactions very successfully. Professionalism and pleasantness is really what characterizes their service.
Wiles Title, located on the square, downtown West Plains, celebrating their 50th year in business. It's your choice. Make the right choice and choose Wiles Title.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
I see my man Max and his lovely wife are watching tonight on YouTube. Hayden Bryant's her grandson. Here's the kick back deep, goes inside the 5. Here's a big hit at the 7, and that's the end of that.
Wow. Special teams tonight, they have been all over the place. Nice rush down the field, tackle made there by the Zizzer special teams folks, and the Vikings are going to start 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line with less than 2 minutes to go in the first half.
So they have their backs against it under the 2-minute mark here before halftime, and West Plains up by 30.
Still 2 timeouts left for the West Plains Zizzers too.
So the prospects of maybe getting another score before the half, not too bad for West Plains. From the 6, Burks will take it, looks left, throws, and that pass is caught underneath. And immediately a tackle made on the far side for the...
I think that's Cook, isn't it?
Nope.
21. Team. Sophomore.
Taking Green.
Needed to make that tackle down there on the goal line.
Yes.
2nd down and about 7 from the, let's say, the 9-yard line. Vikings letting the clock run inside 1:24 to go here in the first half. Zizzers lead 42-12.
10 on the play clock on 2nd down. Burks to throw it again. They look for the inside screen. The ball is dropped, incomplete. They tried to throw it on the little slip screen from the right side in to Weston Reese and couldn't handle it. So that will stop the clock with 1:12 to go in the first half.
That brings us to 3rd down and 7 to go. Clock stopped. And like I said, Harlan, the Zizzers still got 2 timeouts left. Zizzers may take the timeout and force them to punt.
Well, West Plains is going to pin the old ears back and come after him here. This would be a good place for a draw play, actually, I would think. Burks, quick throw on the flat, and it is going to be caught. Landon Casey makes a stop. Near the 20-yard line, that's going to be enough for a 1st down for Parkview.
So the Vikings get the 1st and 10. Clock stopped on the 1st down. And the Zizzer defense is going to have to line back up and get after it again as the Vikings pick up a 1st and 10 out to the 20-yard line. Clock starts, less than a minute to go here in the first half.
Still 80 yards to go to the other end. Parkview,
and they're in no hurry, Harlan.
They're in no big rush.
No.
But I would not be surprised if we didn't see this ball with a lot of air underneath it.
Zizzers have got 2 guys 15 yards deep, and they're going to be backing up at the snap. Flag thrown. I think somebody moved too soon or somebody was in the neutral zone.
Dead ball foul, illegal procedure against the team in white. And so that'll be a 5-yard penalty, and they'll have it at the 15 with 41 seconds to go in the first half.
Clock stopped, 41 seconds to go, first half. Ball back at the 15-yard line. It's 1st and 15 for the Vikings as they come to the line of scrimmage. Zizzer's playing with 4 deep backs, and they're going to back up on the snap.
Burks stands at his 8, throws it deep down the right side, double coverage and incomplete.
Ugh.
And a little face guarding that time by Landon Casey down the right sideline. He had help from Jesse Hudson as well. Again, that ball wasn't much off the mark.
No, it wasn't.
At the 50-yard line.
And Casey could have got called for, like you said, a face guard because he paid no attention to the football whatsoever.
But after you get burned a time or two, you're willing to take a risk just to make sure that ball isn't caught.
Take that 15-yard penalty rather than an 81-yard touchdown.
Here's a draw play and a hit made in the backfield. That won't go anywhere. Austin Davis on the stop that time for West Plains. And a short yardage loss that time. On the carry that time, Isaiah Farley with the carry. And they're going to let the clock run
I
out.
believe that's going to be the end of the half, Harlan, because the quarterback's walking to the sideline and they're not going to give him a play. So the Zizzers are going to go in at halftime by a lead of 42-12. And Zizzers will look good offensively tonight, Harlan.
So at the break, it's halftime and it's homecoming. So that'll be going on as we move over to the Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply halftime report. We'll take a break and come back in just a bit. 42-12, West Plains at the half, leading Parkview on Hot Country KDY.
Hey, bro, check this out. Whoa! I know, dude. It's this Pepsi Wild Cherry, man.
Here, hand me one. I gotta try it.
See, I told you. Here, last one for good measure.
Uh-oh.
Dude, that was Mr. Flanagan's mailbox.
Let's bail.
Okay.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Explosively cherry. Pepsi Wild Cherry will not actually blow things up, but will cause an explosion of flavor in your mouth. Now offering Pepsi multi-packs at participating locations.
The sun is coming up in the Ozarks, and what better way to make your day than by eating at the famous Ozark Cafe. Ozark Cafe serves some of the best home cooking in the Ozarks. It's all there for you with a menu that includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with breakfast served anytime. New hours are 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., closed on Sundays. Ozark Cafe at 662 Missouri Avenue in West Plains. Make your day at the Ozark Cafe.
256-7628. Write it down. Program it in your phone. Just make sure you have it handy. That is the number to J&J Recovering and Towing. Make sure that is your first call when you break down or have an accident. They will answer the phone no matter what time, 24/7, and they will get there fast. J&J Recovering and Towing will take it to the destination of your choosing. So for fast, reliable towing, call J&J Recovering and Towing, 256-7628.
When you think anything for the office, think Bureau. From furnishings for the whole office, janitorial supplies, pens, paper, supplies, and more, think Bureau. See Reed and the crew for anything you need for the office, and they will deliver as well. Bureau is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, just off the square on West Plains, and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week online at thinkbureau.com. That's thinkbureau.com.
Fall is here. Football all weekend long. The end of the baseball regular season and the push for the World Series. Get the best seat in the house for all of it at Brown Furniture and Appliance in downtown West Plains. Brown's had just received a new shipment of Ashley and Lazy Boy recliners, so they're sure to have the perfect recliner for you to watch the game. Get 24 months zero interest financing with approved credit. Check out all the fall decor while you're there. Brown Furniture and Appliance, growing with the Ozarks since 1949.
It's where to go and buy your car. Great service and best price by far. In West Plains Mo, it's where we are. Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet in West Plains.
I'm Taylor Grubaugh, and when I was a young boy, I always dreamed of being a Chevrolet dealer. Now that dream is a reality here in West Plains, and I look forward to being able to continue to serve the community as your local Chevrolet Buick GMC dealer.
Find new roads at Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet Buick and GMC in West Plains.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or a combo, State Farm agent Justin Shelby and his team see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Justin and his team understand what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve.
For all your home and auto insurance needs, talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby, and my team in West Plains and in Houston.
There's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozark's Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The team at Ozark's Healthcare sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play and for exceptional sportsmanship. Ozark's Healthcare hopes you stay healthy, but if injuries happen, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. Ozark's Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Well, we hate to start the Hurst Feed and Farm Supply halftime update with this. One of the officials is down on his back at the 15-yard line and still knee pulled up. But as the half ended, and I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either, Harlan. Yeah.
But then looked over to my left, and you could see people gathering over there. And I think we were thinking maybe Vince Beam was one of the first people out there, but there's 6 people tending, 5 people, 6 people tending to him right now. And really no indication, and you're just guessing if you do otherwise. So he is being checked. They do have the stretcher out there to put him on, but they're not moving him yet. So we simply will hope and pray that this is nothing
I was going to say
serious.
The EMT staff has kind of taken over the procedure there. Of course, the folks in the ambulance have brought their equipment out there, along with looks like a couple of the West Plains PD, and of course there was a highway patrolman out there earlier, but he returned to his station, and hate to speculate, but they're pointing. They're wanting the ambulance to come around to the other way and come in through the door, the gate.
And that's a shame. I don't think it was anything that happened from a physical contact, because the last 10 seconds of the half ran out. There wasn't a play run, and you would imagine it was a case where he just collapsed. But they do have the gurney, and I think they are waiting. Well, I don't know what they're waiting for sure, but they are still tending to him, and so we'll see what happens from this point. But man, what a shame that is.
It's a unfortunate situation, and on the same token, nothing can go on because of the what's going on the field, and of course the officials are still on the field with their comrade, and they're looking it over, and West Plains administrative staff has been on the field and walking towards the sidelines, so something's going on, and we don't want to speculate whatsoever, except for now looks like they're taking off his shoes.
All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next break here at halftime, and we'll probably find out a little bit more as we move along here. We'll also take a look at the first half from this game, plus other scores from around the area. But, of course, the main issue right now is making sure that our official who is on the turf is being tended to and taken good care of, and that would seem to be the case right now. Anyway, let's go to our next break. We'll come back to Zizzer Stadium in a moment. Halftime score 42-12. West Plains leads Parkview, and we're back in a moment on KDY.
The Dream Factory of South Central Missouri and Northern Arkansas are making dreams come true for critically and chronically ill children. Our local Dream Factory needs your help. If you would like to make a donation or know a child that is chronically ill in our area that make their dream come true, please call 417-255-5. This is a not-for-profit organization.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we had it all for you.
HirschEquipment.com. This is a game changer for anyone looking for equipment. That's because all of Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply's equipment inventory is now listed on one site. You can find tractors, lawn equipment, trailers, livestock equipment, pre-owned inventory, and more. In fact, you can go to the site and get a quote and get the value of your trade. Now, there's no reason to put it off. Get what you need today with the help of HirschEquipment.com.
In the world today, love begins in the heart of the home. For the love of cabinets, the Mayfields would love to make your dreams a reality, where functionality and creativity meets authenticity. Allow transform your kitchen and bathrooms with quality custom. Let the love in your home shine. Follow us on Facebook, give us a call, check out our website, fortheloveofcabinets.com. With over 20 plus years of experience, we are blessed to bring our love of homes to West Plains. Go Zizzers!
Free feels good, especially when it's checking from West Plains Bank and Trust Company. And when we say free, we mean free. Free mobile banking with deposit, free bill pay, free e-statements, and a free Zizzer debit card that gives back to the school with each purchase at a retailer. But wait, there's more. Get a free gift just for opening a new account. Refer a friend who opens an account and you both get a free gift. View account details at westplainsbank.com. West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Driving in the fall and winter months can be challenging. You never know what Mother Nature will bring each day. Make sure your tires have plenty of tread. Give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you will always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
Hey, bro, check this out.
Whoa!
I know, dude. It's this Pepsi Wild Cherry, man.
Here, hand me one. I gotta try it.
Oh, man. I told you. Here. Last one for good measure.
Uh-oh.
Dude, that was Mr. Flanagan's mailbox.
Let's bail.
Okay.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Explosively Cherry. Pepsi Wild Cherry will not actually blow things up, but will cause an explosion of flavor in your mouth. Now offering Pepsi multi-packs at participating locations.
If you or a family member has trouble with mobility, Ozark's healthcare medical equipment can help. They now sell and install stair lifts in homes. It is vital for you and your family to be safe and comfortable, which is why they install a premium stair lift that has been specifically designed with your comfort and needs in mind. This is just another comfort value for you from Ozark's Healthcare Medical Equipment, formerly Home, at 1703 West 8th Street in West Plains. Welcome home.
Hey, this is Damon with TLG Peterbilt in Willow Springs. We proudly support our West Plains Zizzers. Here at TLG Peterbilt, we offer an extensive lineup of all parts for all models of all trucks and trailers in the industry. Uptime all the time. The Larson Group Peterbilt online at tlgtrucks.com or find us on US 60 in Willow Springs.
Outpost Motorsports in downtown West Plains has side-by-sides in stock ready for your next adventure, your hunting trip, or to work around the farm. See the High Sun Sector 550, perfect for work or play. High Sun Sector comes standard with top windshield and winch. Stop by Outpost Motorsports next to the Civic Center and check out a full line of side-by-sides in stock now. Check them out online at outpostmotorsports.com.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Now is the time to save and get special financing on the tires you need at Don's Auto Service in West Plains. Go to Don'sAutoservice.com or stop in today and find out about no interest, 6-month special financing on purchases of $250 or more with the Goodyear credit card. Don's Auto Service is here for you.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
When you think anything for the office, think Bureau. From furnishings for the whole office, janitorial supplies, pens, paper, supplies, and more, think Bureau. See Reed and the crew for anything you need for the office, and they will deliver as well. Bureau is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, just off the square on West Plains, and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week online at thinkbureau.com. That's thinkbureau, BURO.com.
West Plains Propane at the corner of Lincoln Avenue and Broadway is always ready to help you out. No one ever described an inviting home as cold and cozy, and West Plains Propane will make sure it never does. Wherever you are in West Plains and surrounding area, give us a call and we'll help you out. Call us at 417-256-3470 for a free estimate. West Plains Propane, making sure our customers are our warmest friends.
Brown Furniture and Appliance in downtown West Plains has a huge selection of washer and dryers in stock right now. Choose from many of the top brands like Whirlpool, Frigidaire, Amana, Hotpoint, Maytag, and LG. If you've been looking for new laundry machines, get to Brown Furniture and Appliance. 24 months, no interest financing available with approved credit. Growing with the Ozarks since 1949, and they're also looking to add to their growing team. Apply in person. Brown Furniture and Appliance is an equal opportunity employer.
It's where to go and buy your car. Great service and best price by far. In West Plains Mo, it's where we are. Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet in West Plains.
I'm Taylor Grubaugh, and when I was a young boy, I always dreamed of being a Chevrolet dealer. Now that dream is a reality here in West Plains, and I look forward to being able to continue to serve the community as your local Chevrolet Buick GMC dealer.
Find new roads at Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet Buick and GMC in West Plains.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Well, the latest that we can report is that the official who evidently collapsed on the field around the 15-yard line, the north end of the field here, has been removed from the playing surface. He was put on a gurney and was taken off the field. It was hard to see really if he was responsive or not. It looked like one of the people that were helping him off the field were talking to him, and boy, there's really not much you can say about something like that, Paul, but it's just a horrible thing.
Yeah, we wish him the best. I know he's being loaded up into the ambulance as we speak on the far side of the field, and sure he'll be headed to OMC as soon as possible, and hopefully everything will work out okay for him.
But you got to give credit to the personnel here. There were people out there immediately as soon as that happened. So good job on their part. 42-12. We're getting ready for the halftime ceremonies. We got the band split up at the north end, south end. We'll have the homecoming court. The gowns glitter on the far sideline. And we'll find out who shall be the homecoming queen for this year in just a little bit. I'm going through here to see what kind of scores we have available, and sometimes you have to filter through quite a bit of stuff before you actually looking for.
Yeah.
But what did you think of the first half of this football game?
Well, just to be honest with you, West Plains looked okay. Defensively, our secondary gave up a couple of big plays, but they didn't have much luck running the football against us, and that's kind of nice. I mean, you want to control the offensive and defensive line, and we've done that, obviously. When you're up 42-12, you can't really nitpick too much. But West Plains leads by 30 here at halftime against a team that they should beat, and they should win the next two after this one.
In the first half, the offense pretty much did whatever they wanted to defensively, and then we kind of went. They found some spots in the secondary and really burned the Zizzers. And it wasn't like we weren't putting some pressure on the quarterback. Did a pretty good job of that. But this Caden Burks kid, he showed he can get the ball downfield. And on that second touchdown, we missed 2 or 3 tackles inside the 5, which should have probably kept him out.
Well, and it was fourth down too. So if we make the tackle, the touchdown doesn't count, and we get the ball. And Parkview hadn't stopped us yet with the football, so it's one of those situations where It led from could have been 6. It ended up being 6 for them, which could have been 6 for us if we make the tackle down on about the 4-yard line. So, Harlan, you look at the first half scoring, 8 touchdowns, 4 in each quarter. Zizzers had 3 in each quarter. The Vikings had 1 for a total of 8 scores. Ambulance is backing out, and it must be because the light's flashing.
Well,
that's
not
what I'm
yet.
looking at.
Not yet, and they were probably just trying to make sure that he was stabilized before they took off over here toward OMC. But yeah, they'll kick those lights on here in just a little bit. We're going to take a look at some of the scores from around the area, and at the half, these are not just Ozark Conference or SCA games, but really interesting. Nixa has a 21-12 lead on Webb City at halftime. And I bet people at Webb City are just
they've
pulling
lost
their
2.
hair out.
They've lost 2, Joplin and Carthage.
Speaking of Carthage, let's see. I saw their score here just a moment. Carthage Joplin 27-7.
Carthage is of course, they're in Class 5A. Over there you got Webb City, Carthage in the same district.
And
then Joplin's in 6A.
Carl Junction's in 4.
Carl Junction's in 4.
Also at the half. Now, in case you're not aware of it, that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
The Liberty Eagles are on their 4th quarterback.
Yes. They've had some injury problems.
And they lead Kabul at the half at Kabul 20-7. So that's an interesting result to this point. Rogersville, who I think is in our district.
They're in our district.
They lead Hollister by 2 at the half, 21-19. The big matchup here in this part of the world tonight was going to be Ava hosting Thayer. And the old Bears are putting it on the Bobcats.
Are they?
28-7 at halftime.
28-7 at halftime. That ball game's down in Douglas County, too. Isn't it Douglas?
Booger County, actually.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
So I believe that's pretty much what we have up to this point. Ooh, halftime score. Boy, you just can't figure nothing out. Camdenton leads Lebanon 7-6 at halftime.
Well, that's good news for us.
That is great news for us, but
like I said, every Friday night it's something different. Every time you walk out on the football field, there's a chance for a different outcome. And last Friday night, the Yellow Jackets, they were hard to stop. They were just hard to stop, and West Plains had a couple of bad plays, some risky 4th down plays, and turned the ball over a couple of times on downs, and end up getting beat by 10 by a pretty good football team.
Fair
But this and Camdenton Lebanon, that's kind of like the old West Plains Willow Springs.
That's a rivalry. That's a blood feud there.
They're within 20 miles of each other, and the kids know each other, and it's one of those games that everybody gets fired up for that one.
At halftime, in the second quarter, Fairgrove with a 30-18 lead on Buffalo, and Branson's beating Willard 10-0. I just can't get over, after seeing West Plains play Camdenton, seeing West Plains play Lebanon, that just goes to show you can't extrapolate a result from matchups like that. You don't know until they play each other, because mixture of oil and water, you don't know what it's going to be like. But obviously Camdenton was ready to go this evening against Lebanon.
They lead 7-6, and who would have thought that Lebanon would have 6 points at halftime the way they ran the ball against us last week.
Well, they could have run the ball on the Cowboys the way
they could have run the ball on about anybody last week, because they ran it up and down on us.
Well, they probably could have run it on Mizzou.
Yeah, who didn't run on Mizzou? Man. Oh, my.
Tomorrow they play Texas. Is it North
Texas? And, North Texas is they're not 1AA. they're a Division One school, and I can't remember what league they play in, but.
Well, if they give up 400 yards to North Texas tomorrow, and I'm Wilkes, the defensive coordinator, they've already fired one guy.
They fired the defensive line coach Sunday morning.
So I would be very leery.
Yes.
If this thing goes sideways tomorrow against North Texas. Halftime scores 42-12. We'll take a pause here as the homecoming court will have the announcement and tell you who the homecoming queen is here in just a little bit. We still have a few folks that are being escorted out on the field. A lot of pomp and circumstance, and we'll find out who the homecoming queen for this year will be in just a little while. Meanwhile, another timeout. We're back in a moment on Hot Country KDY.
At Lynch Equipment, we believe our word is as good as dirt, because to us, dirt is as good as it gets. Hi, this is Riley Brown at Lynch Equipment, and we want you to know that Coyote Tractors offer an industry-leading 6-year unlimited hour warranty on select tractors, so you can dig, mow, and haul until the cows follow you home. Day after day, year after year. Lynch Equipment and Coyote, we dig dirt. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lynch Equipment in West Plains. Coyote, because we dig dirt.
6-year warranty for non-commercial resident use only on specific Coyote models registered during promotional period. See Lynch Equipment in West Plains, your authorized Coyote tractor dealer for details.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozark's Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The team at Ozark's Healthcare sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play and for exceptional sportsmanship. Ozark's Healthcare hopes you stay healthy, but if injuries happen, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. Ozark's Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
You may not need an electrician every day, but when you do, choose SRS Electric in West Plains. Sean and his crew at SRS Electric will get the job done. They're dependable, reliable, and honest. Whether you need a new house wired, you need new light fixtures installed, or just simple repairs, remember SRS Electric. Find out why people recommend SRS Electric in West Plains. Find them on Facebook or call 274-0787.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or a combo, State Farm agent Justin Shelby and his team see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Justin and his team understand what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve.
For all your home and auto insurance needs, talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby, and my team in West Plains and in Houston.
Hello, I'm Dennis Helmick. I'm a real estate investor, real estate attorney from Seattle, Washington. About 3 months ago, I came back to West Plains and got really involved with investing in the town. I formerly owned an escrow company, so I know the type of job it takes and what they can do, and I highly recommend Wiles Title for closings.
Wiles Title, located on the square, downtown West Plains, celebrating their 50th year in business. It's your choice. Entitled.
The sun is coming up in the Ozarks, and what better way than by the famous Ozark Cafe. Ozark Cafe serves some of the best home cooking in the Ozarks. It's all there for you with a menu that includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with breakfast served anytime. New hours are 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., closed on Sundays. Ozark Cafe at 662 Missouri Avenue in West Plains. Make your day at the Ozark Cafe.
256-7628. Write it down. Program it in your phone. Just make sure you have it handy. That is the number to J&J Recovering and Towing. Make sure that is your first call when you break down or have an accident. They will answer the phone no matter what time, 24/7, and they will get there fast. Recovering and Towing will take it to the destination of your choosing. So for and Towing, 256-7628.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
All right, we're at halftime, the Hershey Farm Supply halftime update. Homecoming festivities going on, and the Queen candidates for this year are being introduced, and you'll hear a big cheer from the crowd when they make the announcement.
And I'm going to take my headset off and listen.
I'm going to, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to
you're going to open the window?
I'm going to kick it up so that we can hear the announcement when they make it.
2 out of 3 candidates have been announced already, and of course they give a little biography of each of the candidates and their escorts, and here's the third and last candidate.
Do you remember who the homecoming queen was your senior year of high school?
Yes, I do, because I escorted her.
I do too. Oh, you dog, you.
Yeah, well, back then the football players could do that.
With your uniform on and all that?
Uniform was on, yes it was, and Coach Shore was totally against it. But it was, back then, it was one of those traditions.
Right. So I think we've got everybody out there that needs to be out there.
Yep, here we go.
Our homecoming flowers are being presented by Miss Knight.
But we still have, 6 minutes on the clock. We're going to have another 5 minutes, or 2.5, 3 minutes put on. So second half is going to be close to 9 before we get started here. We'll have a chance to review and go over some of these other scores. Another game in the Ozark Conference tonight that's, I think, very interesting is Glendale and Kickapoo, but I think Paul and I both think that Glendale ought to win that football game.
Yes, I think so. Like I said, I watched the Kickapoo West Plains game because that's the one I was in Hot Springs.
Then again, I didn't think the Lebanon-Camden game would be much of a game.
Nope.
And here at halftime, the Lakers lead it by 1, 7-6.
Here we go, Harlan.
Here we go.
Tonight's queen will be crowned for our 2020 homecoming queen.
All right, let's pump it up a little bit here so you can hear the announcement. We'll just let you hear this from this point forward.
Process of starting a nonprofit titled Blanket of Hope to provide personalized blankets to foster and unserved children in our community. This concludes the presentation of the 2021 Zizzer Homecoming Court. At this time, we would like to thank the following people and groups. West Plains High School Student Council, Zizzer Pride Band, Adams Construction, Wagner's Family Florist, Adams Construction, Decorations for Celebrations, Amanda Grisham at Nailed It Salon for providing nail services to our senior queen candidates, West Plains R7 Board of Education, parents and supporters of West Plains R7 students and participants in tonight's ceremony and game activities. And now, for your 2021 Zizzer Homecoming Queen announcement. Drum roll, please. Your 2021 Zizzer Homecoming Queen is Madeline Harris.
So Madeline Harris is the homecoming queen for this year. Congratulations to Madeline. Paul, you said she's a volleyballer?
Yeah, she was one of her activities was a member of the West Plains High School volleyball team.
And we get a fireworks display to go along with this. So very nice. Nice production here for the homecoming coronation for this year. As the school song is played. And we get a free fireworks show to go along with it. Very good.
You know, Harlan, you were talking about homecoming. There's a few things that kind of stick in your mind. And one of them is, you know, homecoming games and homecoming activities along with prom. Those are the two things that kind of stick with me, you know, growing up as a kid and going to high school. And that was some time ago.
Do you remember the score of the game?
The homecoming game?
Yes.
No, I do not remember the score of the homecoming game. I just know we won because that was one of those games where we beat McDonald County. And we hadn't beaten them ever until that game.
You were going to school where?
At East Newton.
Oh. So
over there in southwest Missouri.
You're down there in the southwest corner of
yes.
things.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations. Madeline Harris is our homecoming queen at West Plains High School for 2021.
I don't know who did the fireworks, but they did a pretty good job.
Man alive. We got the window shut. We'll have to listen to this.
I think we're done. But that was really, really, really nice.
It really was. Added a lot to it. All right, so everybody leaving the field. The teams will be able to come back on now after a
In fact, the Zizzers are on the field.
Very long break. We started halftime late because one of our officials collapsed on the field at the 15 in the north end zone, and after a probably 15-minute delay, 20-minute delay?
15 or 20 minutes, and then you got a 20-minute halftime, and like I said, he was taken off on a stretcher. He was sitting up, which is a good sign, and we don't want to speculate, but hopefully everything will work out okay, as he, I'm sure, was being taken to OMC. I say OMC. I know it's not OMC anymore, but
Ozark's Healthcare.
Ozark's Healthcare, yeah.
So we are getting closer to start the second half. Let's take our final break here on the Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply halftime update. We'll be able to update some of these scores that we're keeping track of tonight, and we'll take the pause here and come back in a moment on Hot Country KDY.
At Lunch Equipment, we believe our word is as good as dirt, because to us, dirt is as good as it gets. Hi, this is Riley Brown at Lunch Equipment, and we want you to know that Coyote Tractors offer an industry-leading 6-year unlimited hour warranty on select tractors, so you can dig, mow, and haul until the cows follow you home. Day after day, year after year. Lunch Equipment and Coyote, we dig dirt. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lunch Equipment in West Plains. Coyote, because we dig dirt.
6-year warranty for non-commercial resident use only on specific Coyote models registered during promotional period. See Lunch Equipment in West Plains, your authorized Coyote Tractor dealer for details.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or a combo, State Farm agent Justin Shelby and his team see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Justin and what your things really mean to you, and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve.
For insurance needs, talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby, and my team in West Plains and in Houston.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozark's Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The team at Ozark's Healthcare sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play and for exceptional sportsmanship. Ozark's Healthcare hopes you stay healthy, but if injuries happen, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. Ozark's Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
Outpost Motorsports in downtown West Plains has side-by-sides in stock ready for your next adventure, your hunting trip, or to work around the farm. Sector 550, perfect for work or play. High Sun Sector with winch. Stop by Outpost Motorsports next to the Civic Center and check out a full line of side-by-sides in stock now. Check them out online at outpostmotorsports.com.
Stuart Morrison Ready Mix has been serving the Ozarks for over 3 decades. Think about that. And takes great pride in producing quality concrete, offering competitive prices. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix is ready to help you with all your residential, commercial, or agriculture concrete and rock needs. Give them a call today, 256-8171. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix, where you get concrete results every time.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
All right, let's take a look at some of the scores from around the area. And we'll start it with, let's see, some new scores that we didn't have earlier. Bolivar at the half is up on Hillcrest 34-7. We better watch out for that Bolivar game at the end of the season.
Yeah, I was going to say Bolivar's been getting better. They didn't show much the first of the year, but they're getting better, and we kind of remember a game where Bolivar came down here and kind of took care of us.
They sure did. And let's see what else. Glendale leading Kickapoo early third quarter, 18-14. Nixa with a 21-12 lead on Webb City in the third quarter. Look at this, Paul. Rolla is beating Waynesville 53-20 at halftime.
Woo! They've got about as many points. They got more points than we do tonight at halftime.
At the half, one of the real surprising scores, maybe it shouldn't be, because Joplin is really good in Class 6. They're in Class 6,
They're Class 6, yeah. I think they're ranked 4th or something.
And Carthage is beating them like a drum, 27-7. And let's see, what else do we have here that is relatively new. Camdenton and Lebanon still at 7-6. That's at the half. Buffalo is trailing Fairgrove 30-18. I was looking for an update. It's halftime. Ava and Thayer. Ava up 28-7. It says all the scoring came in the second quarter of that game. It says Thayer isn't doing anything wrong. Ava's just doing what Ava does.
Well, speaking of doing what Ava does, we're about ready for a kickoff. Zizzers are on the field ready to go, and the Parkview Vikings are on the field now. And we're going to have a kickoff here very shortly, Harlan, in a game that is a 30-point ball game, 42-12, but you never know what can happen in the second half. Vikings will have the ball to start the second half. The Zizzer defense got to keep from giving up the big play.
And that pretty much Liberty with a 20-7 lead still on Kabul. They're starting the third quarter of that game. All right, let's open up here and get ready to start the second half, and it'll be Parkview receiving in the north end here. And everybody coming back to their seats.
I was going to say the crowd's kind of filtering back from halftime, which was an extended halftime break because of the situation with the referee and, of course, the homecoming queen crowning, which took a 20-minute halftime instead of 15. So,
you know, we got fans here that, of course, watching the football game, but I'm sure we had several people here that came to watch the homecoming stuff.
Yep.
And also, and being the parent of a band child, you've got a lot of parents here watching the band perform. So, people here to watch a lot of different things. It's a production, pretty much, here tonight. The Zizzer football experience. Braden Wall has it teed up. He's ready to kick it. And the officials, as usual, that's who we're waiting on here.
Yeah, I was going to say, now that they've got a four-man crew, we won't have a, what do they call it, the back judge? We won't have a back judge.
I don't know. I didn't know which one it was that went down, but yeah, we're going to be one guy short.
And they're making sure they get this taken care of. Instead of having two guys along the line of scrimmage, they'll just have one guy along the line of scrimmage and make do with what you got.
Hey, it's kickoff time. We need all you.
Braden Wall ready to kick it.
We've got 5 officials out there.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. Somebody went home and got a uniform.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah, because we've got 5 officials.
Full complement of officials on the field as we start the second half.
This is the new guy here on the Zizzer sideline. He's still tucking in his shirt.
Here's the kickoff. Line drive kick. Bounces over the head of the deep receiver and goes in the end zone. And that'll be a touchback on the play. That ball bounced directly over the head of Chris Anderson. He was coming up to pick up the ball on the bounce, and I mean, it sailed past his head and into the end zone.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Vikings at their own 20-yard line. And Harlan, let's start this second half with an offense or a defensive touchdown. What do you say?
That would be fantastic, and that would put us over the edge.
Yes, it would.
Kick that old turbo clock on.
You missed it by 5 points because you said it'd be turbo by halftime.
I kind of did, didn't I?
Yeah.
I didn't count on them scoring, though, you know.
Vikings have it 1st and 10.
From the 15-yard line, that fake handoff option left. Burks keeps it, missed 2 tackles, a 3rd tackle, and finally is slung down by Jesse Hudson at the 30-yard line. That's very close to a first down and a 9-yard gain. I really thought we would see Burks run the ball more tonight.
Well, I was going to say he ran it pretty well there, picked up the first down as he gets to the 30-yard line, and the Zizzer defense, they sent a blitz, and 2 guys ran right by him, and he picked up the 10 yards for the 1st and 10. Lair and Drown both came on a blitz, and both ran right by him because they were never touched.
Here's the snap and the handoff. First guy, loss of 2 or 3 in the backfield. Connor Lair got back there and wrapped up the ball carrier. The handoff that time to Camden Harris for the Vikings, and Connor was back there, and he messed that play up. Loss of 3 on the play.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 13. The ball resting at the, we'll say the 27-yard line. And the Vikings come to the line of scrimmage in the same formation.
4 down lineman for West Plains. Snap out of the gun play, and the tackle made immediately by Landon Casey, or was it broken up?
Complete because the ball hit the ground on contact, and a nice tackle made there by the outside cornerback for the West Plains Zizzers to force the ball to come loose.
That ball was on target, but Landon Casey got there just as the ball did to break it up. 3rd down and 13.
Got officials timeout because the new official is missing some equipment. A whistle. The white hat gave the official an extra whistle.
Well, as long as he's got a flag.
He's got a flag and a whistle now. He's ready.
3rd down 13 from the 27-yard line of Parkview.
Now we got another official timeout.
For the love of Pete, can we
play?
Play? Come on.
The Parkview coach has got a question about whether that was a completion or.
Well, it's too late.
It is now. Oh, no flag. They're waving it off.
Now it's 3rd down and 13. From the 27 of Parkview, 2 running backs on each side of Caden Burks. He takes it, stands up straight. Pass over there, intercepted. Connor Lair at the 15, the 10, the 5, and is he out of bounds? Yes, at the 7-yard line.
At the 6-yard line, and Connor Lair has made a habit of stepping in front of those passes. Last week he had the one that he picked off and ran back, but there was a penalty, and that got delegated. But tonight he takes it all the way down to the 6-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the West Plains offense and a chance to put those extra 5 points on the board for Harlan.
Thank you. Well, we'll see if we can get him here from the 6-yard line. West Plains up 42-12, and a touchdown would run that lead to 36 points.
Play clock at 10:43, or the game clock at 10:43.
They haven't started the play clock yet.
Nope.
So the Zizzers come out. Connor Lair has how many touchdowns?
He's got 4 and was 6 yards away from having his 5th one. Think maybe he'll touch it right here.
He's still 6 yards from his next one.
Yes, he is. I'm thinking a little sweep to the right. How about
fake? No. Roll out. Kenslow to the sideline, throws into the end zone in the back corner. And that ball is incomplete, intended for Josh Leeser. And that'll bring it up 2nd down.
And Zizzers were lucky that time because the pressure on Kinslow from behind, and one of the Zizzer blockers had a little bit of a influence on the lineman to go down from behind. Could have been a block in the back is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Could have been.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Here's a pass. Hafer in the corner and incomplete. Feet went out from under him in the end zone. And West Plains from the 6 tries 2 passes. And now it's 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6 from the 6, 10:32 to go, 3rd quarter. West Plains on top, 42-12 in a ball game here in front of a homecoming crowd that's liking what they're seeing.
3rd and goal to 6. Kenslow takes it, hands it. Lair running right to the pylon, and is he in? A flag is down at the end of the play.
We got no indication of touchdown, or yes, they indicate touchdown, but flag is thrown at the 1-yard line.
And that'll be a block in the back, won't it? Yep.
It's a hold. So they'll mark that off from the spot of the foul. So if the flag's at the 1, they'll take it back to the 11, where it's going to be 3rd and 11, or 3rd and goal from the 11.
So at will, back from the point of the foul, they'll move it back. As Paul said, to the 11, it'll be now 3rd down and goal from there, which probably doesn't bother West Plains that much because they would just as soon throw the ball probably. And that gives them a little more room.
Yeah, I was going to say you're definitely in 2-down territory, leading 42-12, and clock starts with the snap.
Back to throw, rolling right. Kinslow, short side of the field. He throws it, and it's going to be incomplete.
He's out of bounds.
They ran the play to the short side of the field. They didn't have much room. And now it's fourth down.
Fourth down and goal from the 11.
This has not been a memorable possession to this point.
Fourth down and goal for the Zizzers.
After the interception by Laird, took it down to the 6. Now the Zizzers looking at a 4th and goal from the 11.
Well,
they're going to send 2 receivers left side, Harlan.
You better be watching Dagan Kinslow here. Back to throw it. He's going to step up, and he will lose the football and a fumble, and it's taken by Parkview. Boy, that was a
That was not a good series.
Poor possession that time by West Plains. A turnover on downs, and the Vikings have it at their 21.
Coach Perkins will not be happy watching that one.
We made that possession far more complicated than it had to be, I
Yes,
think.
we did. 1st and 10 for the Vikings from the West Plains, or from their own 21-yard line on the turnover on downs after Kinslow lost the handle on the attempt to get the ball away. Vikings have it 1st and 10.
Burks, the quarterback, takes it, hands it, hit in the backfield, driven down. Be a loss on the play of a yard or so. Austin Davis, Aiden Holt, Jason Lopez, and your uncle were on the tackle that time for the Zizzers. There'll be a loss of about a yard. 2nd and 11.
Ball rests squarely on the 20-yard line where it's 2nd down for the Zizzers defense, who's done a pretty good job tonight with the exception of those 2 big pass plays on behalf of the Vikings.
Snap back, roll out right. Burks throws it over the middle behind the receiver, incomplete. Landon Casey took him to the turf as the ball went through his hands. The pass was intended for Jameel Johnson, a 6'5" sophomore tight end. That ball was not thrown very well, rolling to his right by Burks. That time now it's 3rd down and long.
Zizzer defense now looking at a 3rd down and about 11. And you expect the Vikings to put the ball in the air, which that's the only way they've moved it so far this evening is a couple of long passes, as they've not been able to run it whatsoever against the West Plains defense.
They come up quick.
They're not.
They get it off, roll out pass. Burks throws downfield. That ball is incomplete. The only person with a chance to catch that looked like was Hayden Cook at around the 30-yard line. So now the Vikings will have to punt with 9:32 to go in the 3rd quarter.
We got a personal foul roughing the quarterback.
Oh, brother.
And that'll be a 15-yard penalty and give the Vikings a 1st and 10 as the quarterback rolled to the right, got hit late. I didn't see the flag because I think, though, they're sitting right on the yard line. That's why I didn't see it. So it's 1st and 10 for the Vikings from now their own 35-yard line. And the Zizzer defense will have to do this all over again, Harlan.
7th week of the season. We've got to... You like to bite us hard last week, and as these games get harder, when you get into district game, so Burks keeps it to the corner. He'll be slung down for a loss of 3 on the play.
Good job by the Zizzer defense that time as they collapsed on the run, trying to run the quarterback sweep to the left side, and nothing happening that way. And now we got another flag on the play.
Well, we got a player down on the sideline.
Oh, is that what it is?
There.
Player down? Okay.
And it's not Burks. It's one of the Vikings. And he is sitting up. And now getting up on his own, so that's good.
Both teams headed to the sideline as they have to take a knee when there's an injury on the field. And they've got the gentleman off the field and
pretty congested on the sideline over there where that play happened. And now we're looking at 2nd down and 13, loss of 3 on that last play for the quarterback, Caden Burke.
And I think he's the one that was injured.
No.
No?
No. I believe it was one of the receivers that was blocking over there, but he's out of the game now.
Well, they got a new quarterback.
Well, they've got one lined up back there alongside Caden Burks.
Is Burke running one of the running backs?
I thought he was. No, that is not him. He is out of the game.
He was the one that got hurt.
I didn't see that.
He's over there on the sideline. It looks like he'll be back, but just not right now because he's talking to the coach as we speak. He is talking to the coach about trying to get back in the ball game.
Holding penalty, it looks like, against Parkview. West Plains will decline, and we'll start the clock again. 9:14 and counting in the third quarter. It's 42-12. Burke's still on the sideline. Here's a handoff running to the left, and that was nearly a fumble and a tackle made for another loss of about 3, maybe 4 yards inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. So that will bring up third down and 20. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 3rd and 20. Ball resting back at the 25-yard line. And the Vikings are going the wrong direction after the gift that the Zizzers gave them by not scoring, having it 1st and goal from the 6.
Vikings have scored 2 touchdowns tonight, but they trail it big. 42-4 to go in quarter 3. Roll out pass to the left. Ball is thrown. So that will bring up 4th down.
And the punting unit comes on. So the Zizzers stop the Vikings after the penalty 1st down, after the roughing the passer on a 3rd down play. And back to receive the punt is Lair, and I can't see who the other guy is back there. Landon Casey back there with him.
Kanan James, the new quarterback for Parkview, but they line up in punt formation at the 10. Ball's away, a very good punt, long punt, and it'll bounce. Got to get away. And it'll be downed at the 47-yard line, so West Plains will have really good field position to start this drive. In the third quarter, West Plains is ahead by 30, 42. And West Plains will have a great spot to start with here on this possession.
And the offense probably wants to look a little better than they did last time they were out there as they went backwards, having a 1st and goal from the 6, ended up turning the ball over on downs at the 11. But they have it 1st and 10 now at their own 47-yard line. Kinslow in the backfield all by himself.
On 1st down for West Plains. Motion man is Heston Miller. And fake it to him, roll out left, and Kinslow just going to run it. Tries to bob it outside, gets across the 50, spun around down at the 45-yard line of Parkview. Good run on the play, 8 yards, and a play that didn't look like it was going to amount to anything.
Yeah, he made 8 yards out of a play that looked like it might get 2. And like I said, once again, you got good athletes out there, folks that can move around. And like I said, Kinslow's, he's not a small guy, 6'2", 194, and he runs well, moves well, and makes people miss.
This time Connor Lair will line up left of Dagan Kinslow. 4 touchdowns tonight for Connor, running right, 45-yard line. Turns it up 40. He's at the 35. Tackle inside the 35, near the 32-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 13 and a 1st down for West Plains.
Another 1st down for the West Plains Zizzers down to the, the Viking put it at the 33-yard line, so it's 1st and 10 from there. And Lair having a really good night running behind that right side of that offensive line.
Well, let's keep running behind the right side of that line, or the left side, whatever. McCracken's in the backfield now. He takes a handoff. He runs over the right side. Good run across the 30, 25, inside the 25, down to the 23. And that's about 10 yards. That's close to another 1st down.
Another 1st down by the Zizzers, running the football. You got Sanders up there. I was trying to think some of the guys, Reed, Sloan, or Jalen James, excuse me. Some of the guys up front making those holes open up. And the Zizzers are finding a way to get 10, 15 yards a crack.
Boy, Blake Reed is having a season on the offensive line.
He's doing a good job.
Man, Here's a little flare pass out to the flat, and that was a backward
that was
pass.
a lateral.
That was no way was that a forward pass.
That was a backward pass, and the official called it dead. And that was, whoa.
That should have been a fumble.
That should have been a fumble. Yeah. The Zizzers picked it up, but it still should have been a fumble, and the official blew the whistle way too soon.
We gained 13 yards on the run. We gained 10 yards on the run, and then we throw.
A lateral.
A lateral. It's 2nd down and 10. Handed off. Heston Miller tries to get to the side. He'll be tackled inside the 25, down around the 21-yard line. Now flagged down late. And that looks like that'll probably be a personal foul against Parkview. Anytime I see someone with their hands out, like what? Then
yeah.
You know what. That'll be half the distance to the goal. And the referee will come over.
Dead ball.
Personal foul on Parkview, so that'll move it down to the 10-yard line. And it'll be just short of the 10, so theoretically you could get a first down inside the 1.
1st and 10 for the Zizzers in the red zone.
6:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Zizzers need to score here to get that turbo clock started.
Kinslow is deep by himself. Man in motion is McCracken. Flare pass out to the right flat. McCracken turns it up at the 15, 10-yard line, breaks a tackle, 2 tackles, inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
That time McCracken made a guy miss that was 5 yards deep in our backfield. Nobody was there. McCracken made him miss, and he picks up about 6 yards and gets down inside the 5-yard line for a nice play by the West Plains Zizzers offense.
That's almost as good as a run.
It was a run because it was a backward throw.
That's right.
So it'd be counted as a run in official stats.
There's a pass a while ago.
Yeah, a while ago. Yeah. If it had hit the ground, let's see what had happened.
In the backfield, there is an up back with McCracken, and they'll hand it to McCracken. Gets a lead block, knifes his way inside, and a touchdown from 4 yards away.
5:53 to go. The Zizzers now have 48 and going for the extra point. Number 29, McCracken. No, that wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Was it McCracken?
Yes.
But he's not number 29.
He's 39.
39, yes.
48-12, extra point time. The extra point try. Larson will kick it. The freshman's done a good job tonight so far. Here's the snap. Bad hold.
Uh-oh.
And run for your life. And Hayden Cook throws in the end zone. Ball is a sliding catch. Is it caught?
Is it? They're going to count it? Nobody's given you an indication yet.
And now the officials are going to have another conference. It's good.
It's
2-point
good.
conversion. Hayden made 8 out of 11.
Cook to Hafer for 2.
So that makes it 50-12 with 5:53 to go in the 3rd. Zizzer kickoff coming up on KDY.
You know that West Plains Lock and Key is the place to call when you've locked yourself out of your car or lost your key. But they do so much more. If you need anything lock-related done to your home or business, West Plains Lock and Key is your expert source there too. Give West Plains Lock and Key a call if you need locks rekeyed or changed. They can even help with safes, install keypad locks, and so much more. West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology. 256-8862. 256-8862.
Now's the time to get a deal on select Kubota tractors rated #1 in dependability and easy operation at Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment, your Kubota dealer. Right now, put 0 down and get 0 APR for 84 months, plus save up to $1,400 at Edgeler and Harper. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Hi, this is John Edgeler. Remember, we are 2 names you can trust, Edgeler and Harper and Kubota, West Plains and Mountain Grove.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
It's 9:18 in Mid-America, and the Zizzers have just taken a 50-12 lead. Here's the kickoff by Braden Wall. Down the middle, it's caught on the fly at the 13-yard line, and here comes the return, trying to get left to the corner. They break
down the
containment.
sideline.
He's up the left side, and he's driven out of bounds. And the Zizzers broke containment on the right side. Let him get up the side. Parkview has good field position as the clock is a-running right now.
Ball at the 45-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the Vikings after that nice return. Unfortunately, folks, I have no idea who it was that made the return because I can't see his number on those white jerseys. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 45-yard line is number 1, Caden Burks comes back into the ball game after sitting out the last series when he was tackled on the sideline and didn't get up very quickly.
He is a 4-year starter at quarterback for the Parkview Vikings. The ball is marked at the 45 where he went out of bounds on the return. Option play to the right, and it'll be a hit at the 48, and the tackle finally made right there. Aiden Holt is a football player, and he made a good tackle there with help from 3 other red shirts. It'll be 2nd down, and call it a pickup on the play of 5, 2nd and 5.
I was going to say they gave him progress out to the 50-yard line, so a gain of 5 brings up 2nd down and 5. The ball was squarely on the 50-yard line. The play clock inside, 4:20 to go. Here in the 3rd quarter, the Zizzers lead 50-12, and we got turbo clock time until they get within 35, Harlan, if that happens.
Our big scoreboard trying to go out.
It just did go out.
Here's the snap. Burks rolls left. He looks deep down. Way down the middle of the field, incomplete. That was just about a yard from being a 6-point
touchdown.
Play. Man alive.
Zizzers got beat deep. Fortunately for West Plains, the ball was overthrown, and that brings up a 3rd down and 5 from right at the 50-yard line. Is that number 11 that keeps getting behind us?
Well,
Anderson?
Let's see.
Chris Anderson. Our scoreboard is out of control.
Anderson was the intended receiver, and the scoreboard is
play clock's working. That's
quickly
it.
Going away. And now 3rd down and 5. Here's a pass knocked down to Jason Lopez, who came from the corner and was trying to throw that ball. And Lopez got his and knocked it to the ground, and now it's 4th down, and obviously the Vikings will go for it here.
4th down and 5. The ball rests squarely at the 50. Lopez coming off that outside linebacker blitz that time, and ball was thrown right into his hands, knocked it down, and it's 4th and 5.
Here it is, 4th down and 5 from midfield. Burks rolls to the left, pressure from the inside, throws it off his back foot, high and incomplete. And no flag on the play?
I don't think so. I can't tell if he pulled his flag out or...
No.
No, he did not. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Zizzers stop them. So they'll get the ball 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. The clock continues to roll. 2:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. West Plains on top, 50-12.
When this is all said and done, we'll have Scott Womack come up here, and we'll be talking about this and a glance next week toward the game at Waynesville.
Well, they got a nice place to play.
Well, they are getting drubbed tonight by Rolla.
Yeah.
Here's the snap, 1st down play. A handoff up the left side, and a tackle made at the 40-yard line. And the handoff that time was at...
Cox, Dalton Cox, number 6.
Nope, that was 7.
7?
That was McGinley on the carry.
Okay.
Yep. Good run. He got up to the 41. So it's 2nd down and 1.
We got a new quarterback.
Aiden Simpson in the ball game. He'll hand it off. And again, McGinley, and he won't get anything.
He didn't get anything that time. Got piled up at the line of scrimmage. Hayden Simpson wears number 1, junior quarterback, 6'1", 170. Getting a little action tonight on Friday night.
52, Ryan Decker with the stop that time for the Vikings.
3rd down and about a yard for the Zizzers.
Looks like the offensive unit is kind of a combination of 1st and 2nd teamers as Simpson looks things over.
3rd and 1, handoff up the middle, cutting it back up, first down up to the 38-yard line, and McGinley again with the carry. And the tackle made that time for Parkview by Carl Thomas, a senior linebacker, and it's first down and 10 for West Plains. 39-yard line.
I'm going to say this might be the last play of the quarter as the West Plains Zizzers have it 1st and 10 from the 39.
On the snap on first down, running play, that's Cox, and he'll take it back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Back to the 39-yard line. And the tackle made that time for Parkview by Jared Johnson. Try Tice Heslin on the stop that time. So that'll be.
Nope.
Maybe?
Don't count on it yet. West Plains wants to get one off.
Simpson takes the snap, handoff, running play left, and that is Cox. He gets it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. And that's going to be it for the 3rd quarter. Turbo clock is on, and at the end of 3, West Plains 50, Parkview 12, and we're back in a minute on KDY.
It's where to go and buy a car. Great service and best price by far. In West Plains Mo, it's where we are. Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet in West Plains.
I'm Taylor Grubaugh, and when I was a young boy, I always dreamed of being a Chevrolet dealer. Now that dream is a reality here in West Plains, and I look forward to being able to continue to serve the community as your local Chevrolet Buick GMC dealer.
Find new roads at Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet Buick and GMC in West Plains.
School is back in session and things are real hectic. Trying to get in the groove of the new routine. School, sports practice, and games, not to mention work and everything else you are trying to do. Let Zizzer Coin Laundry help take a load off. Drop off all your laundry, and they will wash, dry, fold, even press if needed. Zizzer Coin Laundry will do everything but put it away. Zizzer Coin Laundry on Porter Wagner Boulevard next to R&R Tire Express in West Plains.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Congratulations to the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. They essentially, I believe, won the conference tonight. They beat Camdenton. Came back in the second half with a vengeance. They were down 7-6 at halftime. They win the game 33-14. And that game played at Lebanon. I bet that place was packed tonight.
I'll bet it was tonight. There was a lot of purple and black in that audience. 3rd down and about 9 for the West Plains Zizzers.
From the 39, play action. They'll throw it over the middle. Pass caught by McCracken. 35, 30-yard line down to the 29. That should be enough for a first down for West Plains.
Simpson did a good job that time of setting that screen pass up. Whether that or maybe the lineman set it up by letting everybody come through in a hurry, because got it to the McCracken in the backfield, and McCracken picked up 10 yards and a first down to the 30-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers. Here's we got the 4th quarter underway.
McGinley to the left of Aiden Simpson in the backfield in the 29. Handed off to a running play up the middle and moving out wide to the right side, 20-yard line. Still on his feet, down inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 15 and another first down for West Plains.
Nice run by McGinley that time, number 7. McGinley is a senior. Done a good job running the football right there.
Don't see many senior classes bigger than West Plains senior class.
Well, I was going to say 24 or something like that. 26.
All right, the Zizzers in the red zone.
And the scoreboard's working again. McGinley.
Hand off in the backfield, loss on the play of about 5 back to the 19. That was a lot of penetration that time, and McGinley didn't have much of a chance.
Somebody forgot to block the nose guard, because he was in the backfield about the same time McGinley got the ball. The nose guard got him.
So it's 2nd down and about 15.
Simpson by himself. Up, drew him off sides, Harlan, with a hard count. Clock continues to run. Why did it stop? Why did the clock stop? Who's running the clock?
Offside call against, well, the official made the sign
to stop
the clock, but
we stop on penalties?
Nope, shouldn't.
I didn't think we did, but he gave the signal to.
So 5 yards back the other way.
2nd down and 9.
Handoff, running play. McGinley at the 10. He's stutter steps at the 5, works his way in, down around the 2, maybe 3 yard line.
I was going to say a nice run by McGinley onto the right side. And it's on the board here is they're moving the ball down the field, running it.
So the Zizzers threaten to get in the end zone yet again tonight. And it's going to be 1st and goal to go.
McGinley and Cox both in the backfield this time.
Here's the snap, running play. McGinley spun around from behind and dropped at the 4. So a short loss on that play. Once again, the tackle made by Parkview in the backfield. Carl Thomas, who's made a few plays tonight.
He's done a pretty good job at that outside defensive end position.
On 2nd and goal, running play again, McGinley. He is held up, stopped at the 3 yard line. So give Parkview some credit. They haven't here.
They played hard. They just got pushed around by our offensive line. That's what's led to 50 points for the West Plains Zizzers is our offensive line has taken charge. But right now we've got our 2nd unit in there offensively, and Parkview's playing pretty well.
Still have some of the starters on the offensive line. Jalen James is over on the left tackle. Simpson will hand it off. McGinley cuts it up, and he gets down close to the 1 yard line.
They're going to say he's short, Harlan. I thought he was in.
Very, very close. And obviously West Plains will go for it here on, well, the scoreboard says 3rd down. Yard marker says 4th, and it's 4th.
4th and 1. Ball inside the 1 yard line. Zizzers have it. Simpson's going to get under center. No, he's going to be in the shotgun still. Zizzers with a very tight formation.
Handoff McGinley right up the middle. Bulls forward, and that should be a touchdown for West Plains at 7:52. That makes it 56-12. So McGinley getting some chances, some reps. Takes it in from the 1.
So they're going to kick the extra point. Well, we think they are, because last time they had a bad snap and Cook threw the pass to Hafer for the 2-point conversion, and they're missing somebody. They finally figured out who it is.
Still plenty of time, 10 on the play clock. Snap good, hold down, kick is up. And from here it looked good, and it is good.
It is good.
7:50 to go here in the 4th quarter with the score West Plains 57, Parkview 12. Back in a minute on KDY.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or a combo, State Farm agent Justin Shelby and his team see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Justin and his team understand what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve.
For all your home and auto insurance needs, talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby, and my team in West Plains and in Houston.
Outpost Motorsports in downtown West Plains has side-by-sides in stock ready for your next adventure, your hunting trip, or to work around the farm. See the High Sun Sector 550, perfect for work or play. High Sun Sector comes standard with top windshield and winch. Stop by Outpost Motorsports next to the Civic Center and check out a full line of side-by-sides in stock now. Check them out online at outpostmotorsports.com.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
All right, ready for the kick. Clock should still be running, but it's not. 7:50 to play. And the Zizzers will kick. Wall with a punch shot down the middle with a 5-iron, and it's going to roll. You got to pick it up, son. And Parkview falls on it at the 3-yard line.
Oh, my. When it goes bad, it goes bad. Parkview's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line as the kick rolled down to the 3-yard line, and Parkview had no alternative but to fall on it to keep the Zizzers from having another opportunity to put points on the board.
I saw a game a long time ago on a kickoff like that. The deep guy let it go, and it rolled and stopped inside the 5. He didn't cover it. He thought it was like a punt.
Yeah.
Didn't know the rule, and the other team covered it. The coach was not amused.
I'll bet he wasn't. And I bet the guy didn't go back to recover the field anymore.
Nah, I don't remember, but probably not.
1st and 10 for the Vikings. New quarterback.
And we've got movement for the snap. Why is the clock stopping?
Because they indicated to stop the clock with the wave of the hands.
It does not stop.
No, it's not supposed to. No.
We need to educate our booth over here on that.
No, it's not the booth. It's the officials.
Well, he can wave his arms and stop the play over his head, but that doesn't mean the clock stops.
Now they start the clock.
It
1st and 10.
First down and a handoff in the backfield in the end zone. That's going to be very close to a safety.
Oh, they said he got out. They're going to mark him at the 1-foot line, and that was a gift to the Vikings. We're at 7 minutes to go in the ball game.
The back end of the ball is nearly touching the goal line. I mean,
that was a gift because I don't think he got close to getting out of there. But we're not on the goal. We don't have a goal line camera, do we? Not this week.
Not this week.
Not this week. Okay.
2nd down and 12. The quarterback is Cameron James, and incomplete pass, and the clock continues to roll at 6:20.
That brings us to 3rd down. It's 3rd down and
So I'm sure the kids playing defense right now would be greatly amused to get a safety here if they could get through.
You don't think one of those guys in the secondary is thinking pick 6?
Thinking a defensive score here.
Yes, they are. One way or another, 2 or 6. Let's throw it my way.
Jesse Hudson is still out there as a safety. And here we go on 3rd down and 12. Rollout pass. Pass is underthrown and incomplete at the 5-yard line. Coverage by Jason Lopez. And the Vikings will have to punt now on 4th down and 12 from their 1 if they can get rid of it. I would not expect West Plains to come after the ball here, though.
I would think so, and I haven't seen the punting team come onto the field, but maybe they were already there. With 5 minutes to go in the ball game, does it really matter, Harlan?
No, not really.
No,
but
they're gonna take a delay game.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna move it?
Yeah.
Timeout called by Parkview. 5:07 to go in the football game with the score: the Zizzers 57 and the Vikings 12 on Hot Country KDY.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozark's Healthcare Orthopedics and Spine is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The team at Ozark's Healthcare sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play and for exceptional sportsmanship. Ozark's Healthcare hopes you stay healthy, but if injuries happen, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. Ozark's Healthcare, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
This with brought to you by Butler Heating and Air of West Plains.
With fall here, I will make each day's weather in the Ozarks difficult to forecast. Cold in the morning, blistering in the afternoon. The HVAC servicemen can't keep up, unless, of course, they use BHA.
Butler Heating and Air keeps you comfortable no matter what Mother Nature brings. Call 256-7984 to learn more.
Great, just great.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
All right, 5:07 to play. Parkview called timeout. The scoreboard is wrong. It says 3rd and 12. It's actually 4th and 12.
Yes.
And the ball is at the 1-yard line. So let's see if they can get a punt away here. West Plains won't even send anyone back deep. And again, I'd really be shocked if they came after the punter here. Here's the snap. Gets it away. And it'll be a relatively short kick. It'll bounce, take a Parkview roll across the 40-yard line, and they'll down it to the 42. and it'll be first down and 10 right there, and they stop the clock again.
No, they kept it running this time.
Okay. So West Plains will have first and 10 at the Parkview 42-yard line.
First and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers offense. And, of course, second teamers are in there. And you say that I'm going to call them Monday Nighters instead of second teamers. They're Monday Nighters because they play most of their games on Monday. Zizzers have the football, leading by a score of 57-12.
Hayden Simpson will line up in the backfield. Hard snap count. Parkview jumps off sides.
And they're going to stop the clock again. Offside against the Vikings. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll move it forward. And now we'll start the clock.
We're not grasping this turbo clock thing very well.
No, they're not. The officials kind of got this turbo clock a little bit confused.
Here's a running play at the 30, 25-yard line. Clock's run out of bounds on the near sideline at the 17.
And we got a flag on the field, and they've stopped the clock for the penalty.
Holding is going to be the call against West Plains.
It'll be from the spot of the foul, which would be around the 24-yard line. So 10 yards, that's back to the 34-yard line. So that's going to bring up a first down and about 1. After the penalty and everything's taken in consideration.
10-yard penalty. So, yeah, that's right.
Yep. Don't move the chains, boys. Put that back. And now we got up each official's timeout.
Good heavens.
They got to get the chain straightened out over there. We're ready. Officials are ready. Give it the play action. There we go. Start her up.
This is a government officiating crew here. First down and a couple. Running play right again. It's Cox, 30-yard line, 25-yard line, out of bounds there.
Keep it going. See, there we go. He gave it the continue play or continue the clock sign.
57-12. And that will be a first down for West Plains.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. Zizzer's in a hurry-up offense. Simpson leads them to the line of scrimmage. Unbalanced line to the right side.
3 receivers to the right. See if they run right again. They hand it off. They run right again, and that is Cox, and gets it up to about the 22-yard line. And that'll be up second down at about 7.
Zizzers, like I said, these Monday Nighters, they like action on Fridays. This gets closer to a letter.
Yes.
In homecoming in 20 years, they can wear that letter jacket where they lettered their sophomore year.
Hayden Simpson getting people lined up. Snap. He'll fake. Run. Up the middle. Gets a push. Across the 20 to about the 18-yard line. And that's...
Simpson picks up about 4. Brings up a third down and about 3 to go. And I think that's the first carry for Simpson tonight. And that was a designated carry.
Third down and 2.
Clock continues to run inside 2:30 to go in the ball game.
They'll take their time. 8 on the play clock. Hard snap count. Parkview doesn't jump offside. Now they'll run the play. Third down closer to 3, actually. From the 18. Out pass and is caught by McGinley. He's at the 15. Dives forward to the 13-yard line. That's easily enough for the first down. We're under 2 minutes to play at 1:53 and counting.
Zizzers get the first down on the throw and catch from Simpson to McGinley. And the Zizzers have it first and 10 at the Viking 13-yard line. And do you go to the knee formation? They're not going to. We're not going to victory celebration yet. Simpson looks at the play clock to make sure it gets down where he takes a snap.
13-yard line is where the ball is marked. And a hand up the middle. Cox inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And at this point, I would definitely just circle the wagon and take a couple knees and call it good.
Coach Perkins flagged in the play, and I think good. Well, I think we've gone to. Nope. I thought we were going to go to victory formation, but I was wrong.
Well, they're going to send the back deep behind the quarterback, so that could be a sign he's just going to take a knee here as they let the clock wind down. 10 seconds on the play clock, 45 on the game clock. Snap, he'll take a knee, and that will be probably
nice job by our clock operator. Did you notice that one?
It hesitated.
It hesitated so that they don't have to run another play if they don't want to.
That's the football game. West Plains wins it. They go to 6-1 as they beat Parkview here tonight at homecoming, 57-12, which will take us to the Hirschfeed and Farm Supply post game. We'll be joined by Scott Womack here in just a little bit in the booth at McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium. Coming up here on Hot Country KDY.
Bailey Chevy and GMC, home of the Bailey Factor.
Bailey Chevy would love to serve your transportation needs. Whether you're a Eagle, Zizzer, Tiger, or wherever you call home, Bailey Chevy would love to serve your transportation needs. Come see us at Bailey Chevy, home of the Bailey Factor in beautiful downtown Willow Springs.
Call 469-3111. Bailey team is gonna get it done.
If you see it, you better grab it at the annual fall preview sale at Monty's Outdoors. Stock up on fall favorites from Columbia fleece jackets, hoodies, flannel shirts, and save 20% off. Find the latest styles of Under Armour, Hook, and Life is Good apparel, all at 20% off. Check out the restocked hat wall. Over 400 new hats available. And take a look at all the latest in camo, boots, hunting gear, and accessories. If you see it, you better grab it at the annual fall preview sale at Monty's Outdoors in West Plains.
Current Incorporated is searching for highly motivated individuals to join their growing company. They're looking to hire people for electrical, HVAC, and sales, and they're willing to train the right candidate even if you don't have experience in these fields. So if you're looking for a new career, contact Current Incorporated today. Current Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Real fast service right to your door. Call 257-0504. 257-0504.
At Lynch Equipment, we believe our word is as good as dirt, because to us, dirt is as good as it gets. Hi, this is Riley Brown at Lynch Equipment, and we want you to know that Coyote Tractors offer an industry-leading 6-year unlimited hour warranty on select tractors, so you can dig, mow, and haul until the cows follow you home. Day after day, year after year. Lynch Equipment and Coyote, we dig dirt. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lynch Equipment in West Plains. Coyote, because we dig dirt.
6-year warranty for non-commercial resident use only on specific Coyote models registered during promotional period. See Lynch Equipment in West Plains, your authorized Coyote Tractor dealer for details.
Hawkins Home and Lawn.
Whether it's routine tree care or timber harvesting, Husqvarna chainsaws set the standard in outdoor power equipment and are trusted by professionals around the world. Featuring air-injected, low-vibration handles, powerful X-Torque engines, Husqvarna chainsaws deliver the performance, comfort, and precision cutting you need to get the job done quickly and safely. For every job in any environment, stop in and see us today. We have the Husqvarna chainsaws that will work as hard as you do.
At Lynch Equipment, we believe our word is as good as dirt, because to us, dirt is as good as it gets. Hi, this is Riley Brown at Lynch Equipment, and we want you to know that Coyote Tractors offer an industry-leading 6-year unlimited hour warranty on select tractors, so you can dig, mow, and haul until the cows follow you home. Day after day, year after year. Lynch Equipment and Coyote, we dig dirt. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lynch Equipment in West Plains. Coyote, because we dig dirt.
6-year warranty for non-commercial resident use only on specific Coyote models registered during promotional period. See Lynch Equipment in West Plains, your authorized Coyote Tractor dealer for details.
Hirschfeed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you.
Equipment. This is a game changer for anyone looking for equipment. That's because all of Hirschfeed and Farm Supply's equipment inventory is now listed on one site. You can find tractors, lawn equipment, trailers, livestock equipment, pre-owned inventory, and more. In fact, you can go to the site and get a quote and get the value of your trade. Now, there's no reason to put it off. Get what you need today with the help of HirschEquipment.com.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
57-12 is the final score here on the Hirschfeed and Farm Supply postgame. We've got in the booth with us Scott Womack from the Zizzer coaching staff. And
won the football game. I think everybody expected you to win the football game. What did you see tonight?
Well, after the first play, after the opening kickoff, when we fumbled it, everything went pretty well. Defense played good all night except for really 2 long pass plays, and that kind of hurt us. And then we had some poor tackling one time on the 4th down play, I think it was. Offensively, we never had the punt. I mean, we was able to score every time, move the ball. I thought our line did a really good job opening up holes, and Dagan's always been running the ball, but I thought Connor really bounced back tonight and had a really nice game running the ball. And Carter McCracken kind of came out in the second half there and did some nice things for us. He's that unsung hero. He does a lot of blocking and things like that, so he got to carry the ball a little bit tonight. And you can see when he gets the ball in his hands, he runs the ball tough too.
So we had a lead at the half of 42-12 and went on from there. And in a game like this, if you win big, well, you're expected to win big. If you don't win as big as that, then people say, well, what's wrong with you? So
yeah. I mean, and this was a tough week. Coach was tough on him this week after we just felt like we was very, stale last week. Just not a lot of emotion during the game. Didn't tackle very well. Didn't get lined up right a lot. And so he was pretty tough on him this week. We did a lot of tackling drills and really was wanting to come out and show a little bit more emotion tonight and get after it. And I thought after, like I said, opening kickoff, we were good.
Well, now we get ready to play against Waynesville. They got pummeled tonight by Rolla. So we've got that on the road, and then Bolivar on the road. And you got to play the best you can each week, and especially getting down to that Bolivar game, I wouldn't take that one for granted either.
Well, I guess they've got us the last 2 years. Knocked us out of district 2 years ago, then got us last year and really give us that one blemish before Elias did. But and Waynesville's always tough to play up there, and then you're going against great athletes, and you never know what can happen with them. They get to get some momentum and get to flying around and doing some things. They're very dangerous. I think, I don't know what the final score was tonight, but I'm thinking they said they had 5 or 6 games in a row where they'd scored 30 or more points. So they're explosive on offense with those athletes. Hopefully we can keep going offensively, and our defense looked a lot better tonight. So, yeah, it's going to be 2 tough games going into district, and we want to, and so we got to have a good week of practice and be ready to go up there and can.
They're attached to losing last week in reference to the district at all, right?
Right. Well, I mean, it still affects your district. I mean, you get points each week for every game, but we still stayed as the number 1 in our district, and we've got a 10-point lead or so, with that. But because Lebanon's a Class 5 school, it helped them, of course, probably in their district, but it did hurt us in district standings, but nobody jumped ahead of us or anything like that. So really the only thing that really hurt us was with conference. Of course, it looks like tonight they said Lebanon beat Campton, so I'm sure they've got the conference almost wrapped up now.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
All right. Scott here joins us after the contest. Final again is 57-12. And some of the other scores, Carthage beat Joplin tonight. Kind of a surprise, but maybe not. 34-22. Nixa, the Nixa Eagles beat Webb City for the first time in program history tonight, 41-27. Congratulations to the Willow Springs Bears. Coach Joel Wyatt, his team, they beat Houston 28-6 tonight. It was, as Coach Womack said, Lebanon ends up beating Camdenton with relative ease after having a 7-6 game at halftime. And so they pick up the win. And I was going to see if we had maybe with a 48-7 victory over Hillcrest. We'll see in just a few weeks. Paula ends up beating Waynesville tonight by a final score of 67-26. That's in the conference right there. And Lebanon's final was 33-14. Mountain Grove Panthers have beaten Salem, Missouri 20-13. I was hoping to see maybe the final score on that Ava Thayer game, but it's not popping right up. So Ava had a big lead in that game. Oh, there it is right there. Final score, Ava 35 and Thayer 13. So Liberty Eagles
winning their game tonight at Kabul, 36-7 last check. Those are some of the scores around the area, and that's going to wrap it up for us here on the Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply post game. And we'll be on the road next week at Waynesville for Ozark Conference football when the Zizzers visit the Waynesville Tigers. Till then, for Paul Knight and Daniel in the studio, Jim Lambert providing the images across the way. I'm Harlan Hutchison. The Zizzers go now to 6-1 with the win tonight, and we say good night from McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium.